The following is a presentation of ESPN on ABC.
With the Super Bowl in the rearview mirror by a matter of days, there's more pro football in February. Get ready for it. The XFL starts today, and with it a new era where it's always football season. The home team, the DC Defenders, they want to set the tone from the opening kick. Meanwhile, the underdog visitors from Seattle, they are all business.
Seattle Dragons. Run! The other team, but let's hit him in the face. Let's go.
Minutes away from the kick, the energy, anticipation, and excitement builds, all for the love of football. This is the XFL on ABC.
Game day. We enter this untamed sensation of just before. In the abyss, the mind races between expectation and desire. The lifelong ritual renewed. Find just the right amount of calm. Locate the headspace inside of this building fury.
Here we go, Marco!
All new colors, and yet it's the same game.
Hey, that's a great catch. That's it. That's what you want.
Improve. Prove again.
Turn around. Come to that.
Form the trust. Build the confidence. Play to the construct. Balance the hype and angst. Read, react. Look, listen. Compose, create. Fly, finish. Rejoice. Activate this journey. Next rung on the climb. For the love of football. Game time.
43 degrees. The sun has come out. Audi Stadium in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Welcome to the progressive countdown to kickoff for the XFL opener. And you know, when the Seattle Dragons, the D.C. Defenders get together, you can throw out the records. There are no records. It's a clean slate. If all you know about the XFL is he hate me, forget about it. Long gone. This is the brand spanking new XFL. Great to be with Greg McElroy. I'm Steve Levy. Right here today, you're going to see the passion of football players who are going for a few things. Go to the NFL, get back to the NFL, and if not, just playing football really for the love of football itself. This is win-win for everybody.
It's great. I mean, football is America. America is football. I mean, it is synonymous with the fabric of our country, and we have 10 more weeks of it. It's going to be incredible. I can't believe we're here. We finally made it, but football is here to stay. Thank goodness for the next several weeks.
You're going to be at your best today because in 100 years from now, we're celebrating the 100-year anniversary of the XFL. This is the tape or whatever it's going to be at that point they're going to plug in. So here's the story. 8-team league. We got two divisions. The West consists of the Seattle Dragons, the LA Wildcats, the Dallas Renegades, and the Houston Roughnecks. Meanwhile, over in the East, pro football is back in St. Louis. They are fired up about it there. The Battlehawks, the Tampa Bay Vipers, the New York Guardians, and here in D.C., the Defenders. 100 large on the line per game for the winning team. Two teams will, each division will make the playoffs, culminating with a championship on April the 26th on ESPN. And we'll get into the favorites and the underdogs. But, you know, I look at these rosters. I'd say, honestly, 95% of these players have been in a training camp with an NFL team, a practice squad. I mean, there is high-quality talent on the field here.
There is. And if you look at an NFL roster, and really the guys, 40 to 53, that's these guys. I mean, we're talking about the slimmest of margins between being a starting player, a contributing member of a 53-man roster, and this league, the margin's about that slim. It might be circumstance. It's an injury, perhaps, but every single one of these guys possesses the talent to be able to play at the highest level of football. So expect a very, very, very entertaining league as far as the quality of play is concerned here over the next several months.
As for the high-end players, some of the bigger names, certainly Landry Jones in Dallas. And here in D.C., Cardell Jones might be the face of the league. Our Tom Luganbill is nearby.
Well, thank you very much, Steve. Cardell Jones here getting his chicken wing warmed up as he gets ready to take the field offensively. Now, one of the unique things about the XFL, Cardell, is your ability to have the coach talk to you in your headset leading up to the play. Do you like it? Do you love it? What's been your impression?
It depends. There's some pros and cons to it, but me and Coach Beck had that conversation about when is a good cutoff point. At least I let me go out there and do my thing, but so far so good. Haven't had a problem yet.
So from your perspective, what has to happen from your role today for DC to be
just take advantage of what they're giving us, play within the system, and trust the guys around me.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Cardell's going to have a love having lubes right there next to him all the time, right? Cardell is excited about the fact that since high school is the first time he's the man. He comes into camp, into the opener as a starting quarterback.
Yeah, you talk to anybody, it's not about talent with Cardell Jones. He has it. He has plenty of it. The problem is he doesn't have experience. And when you're on a practice squad or you're a backup quarterback, you don't get those game repetitions. This guy starts 11 games since high school. So he just needs reps, and he's going to get plenty of them as a starting quarterback for the Defenders.
On the other side, the first ever starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks is the lefty Jim Zorn. He's the head coach of the Dragons. Probably many of his players didn't realize the great career he had, so head coach took his team to the stadium, CenturyLink Field, and saw the Big Ten and Zorn up in the Hall of Fame, the Ring of Fame. Diana Rossini is nearby.
Guys that weren't too familiar with him was his starting quarterback, Brandon Silvers, who had a little cup of coffee with the New York Jets in the springtime. Brandon warming up here with his teammate. You know, there's so much excitement out here. You don't know too much about the defense you're facing, so sort of to get a rhythm here on offense, who are you looking to go to?
Right, just trying to get your playmakers the ball to start off the game. We're going to end up with a run right here, getting the ball to Trey Williams. So, you know, let's sit back and watch.
Thoughts from Brandon Silvers. He's played in some big games, won a big game while at Troy. Went to Death Valley, the one in Baton Rouge, scored a victory. We are just about ready to go. And the tweaks, we'll start with the opening kickoff. You see the kicker. He is all by himself at the 30-yard line. This has been the progressive countdown to kickoff. Hunter Nicewander is back to kick it away. Keenan Reynolds for Seattle. That kick better go beyond the 20, and it does. To the 15, here's Reynolds. Up the middle of the field, out to the 31-yard line. Antoine Williams makes the special teams tackle. Brandon Silvers is the starting quarterback. Told you had that big victory on the road with Troy to win at LSU. Simply amazing. And Silvers is part of the Memphis Express of the AAF. Started the final two games of the season. They went through Christian Hackenberg, Zach Mettenberger, Johnny Manziel. It was Silvers who finished the season as the starting quarterback. On the ground on the first carry, and everything's a first. Jaquan Gardner is stopped by A.J. Tarper. Another of the rules tweaks, a 25-second play clock. If you're familiar with the NFL, has a 40-second play clock. They'll go with 25 ticks here in the XFL.
Expect a faster pace. The communication between coordinator and player is very seamless with that headset that they wear. So expect these teams to play fast and get a lot of reps.
Second down and 5. Quick throw out to Keenan Reynolds. Gets to some of the impact players. Certainly Keenan Reynolds will be one of those guys.
And if you look at Jaquan Gardner, probably not a name you recognize, not a big school guy, not a big guy, only 5'5", 200 pounds, but he's well put together. Runs a little like what you would see from Maurice Jones-Drew a few years back, and Tracy Sprinkle, great Ohio State player a few years ago. Matt Elam, first-round pick, former Baltimore Ravens. So a lot of capable guys on that DC defense.
Third down and 4 after the incompletion. Good protection. And the throw is behind Keenan Reynolds. There are no flags. Elijah Campbell had the coverage for the DC defenders.
I think nerves are a little bit of a factor here. You see Silvers low on his first 2 attempts. Really gripping that ball a little tighter, a little anxiety, get the cobwebs out a little bit. It's been a little while since Silvers had a chance to play on a big stage like this.
Brock Miller is at his own 25 to punt it away. Eli Rogers is back deep for DC. Gets it away into the sun, and Rodgers from the 15. Maybe gets out to the 20-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt. Cardale Jones, 2014, went from the third-string quarterback at Ohio State to leading the Buckeyes to the national championship, finishing 3-0. Was drafted by the Bills in the 4th round of the 2016 NFL draft, and then in 2017 traded to the Chargers. Never started an NFL game, and as Greg mentioned earlier, only 11 starts in college. Jones out of the shotgun now. And he comes out throwing. It's Eli Rogers on the completion. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Jeremy Clark makes the stop. Rogers, 30 career games in the NFL, all with the Steelers.
Rogers will be a guy they feature at wide receiver, but Cardale Jones getting him into a rhythm early. We mentioned earlier, not a ton of football. Hasn't played a lot, but unblemished record, 11-0.
The ground game. It's Donnell Pumphrey. Pumphrey's name should sound familiar. 6,405 rushing yards in college at San Diego State. That remains an NCAA record. And there's an injured player down. That's Anthony Moten. Defensive tackle. Signed as an undrafted free agent by the Dolphins in 2018. And he's down at the 20-yard line.
Greg, this position expected to be one of strength for Seattle.
As Moten's being attended to, we'll step out. Scoreless early on in the XFL.
ABC's presentation of the XFL is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
Here in the nation's capital, defend the DMV is the battle cry for their new professional team. The local firefighters, police departments got in the spirit for this. The Redskins, 3 Super Bowl championships. The great football fans in the district hope the defenders hoist another professional football championship trophy, and soon.
Hey, Scrappy left on 1, ready?
Anthony Moten is off. Check on his status shortly. We welcome you back for 3rd down and 11. Watch for Pumphrey out of the backfield. They love it in these 3rd down spots. That's Rodgers in motion in the slot.
Hurry, to go.
Rushing 4. Good protection again. Jones, sideline. Caught. Rashad Ross. And that's how you move the chains. Strong throw by Cardale Jones. Diana, an update on Anthony Moten.
Anthony, I see you're dealing with some pain here. What happened?
It's a high low. That's all it was, though. I'm good, though. I feel great right now.
You're good to go back in?
Yes, sir. Let me know.
DC going fast. They got 21 yards on that last play. First down and 10. Ball out at the 40-yard line. Jones rolling to his right. And will throw. Throws a man open. It is Rodgers. Another first down, and here come the defenders.
I like the idea by Pep Hamilton, the head coach and offensive coordinator, getting Cardale Jones out on the move. Just made a really nice throw to convert on that 3rd and long. Now you get him moving a little bit. Change the launch point to make it difficult on that defensive line as they try to rush the passer.
Get 21 and 17 yards on consecutive pass plays.
I win slow. I win slow. I win slow. Sunday. Hurry, to go.
They flip it to Pumphrey. Takes a big smack at the 40-yard line. Stanley, Mapanga, and Godwin Igwebuike come up with the big hits.
Yeah, and a little jet sweep here to get Pumphrey involved. This is actually an RPO. You'll see on the right side of the screen, number 15, the wide receiver, Shad Ross. He's trying to release upfield, releases a little bit late. Pumphrey opts to keep it as opposed to throwing it. So remember, the double forward pass, Steve, is a big part of this league and something we'll probably see throughout the game today.
Tyree Jackson in a quarterback. On the ground to the 35. Jordan Martin came up to make the stop.
Tyree Jackson, undrafted out of the University of Buffalo, only 22 years old, extremely talented, big body, just needs some repetitions as they use him a little bit.
Jones back in. See who jumped off.
Let's take our time.
Might have been Jordan Thompson, who would have filled in for Moten, the injured player.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 99, came into the neutral zone causing an offensive reaction. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
What do you want,
Eli,
Thor?
you out. Tiger. Under Trey Wright. Under Trey Wright.
Thor.
Under Trey Wright. Purple even drill. Both glance.
That's Pep Hamilton, the head coach. He calls the offensive plays as well.
Even
for
drill.
DC.
Even drill. Even drill.
Hey,
Even drill.
He's going to run the ball to the right here. Even drill. Even meaning right. He called off the glances.
Jarrell Presley cuts it back to the left side. Down the sideline and very close to the marker. Jordan Martin forced him out.
Guys, real interesting as we're listening to Pep Hamilton. Now, he's talking Cardale Jones through that play and told him what the look was to make sure he made the right check at the line of scrimmage and really executed well at the point of attack by this DC offensive line.
And he would have thrown the glance. You heard even drill both glance.
Yeah, we do.
With the too high safety look, you're going to want to run the football. Same play here.
Second and short. It's Presley again.
Yep.
The first down, just got back to the line of scrimmage. Anthony Johnson for Seattle made sure of that. Going to be third down and short. Jones under center now.
Hurry, go.
QB sneak, yeah.
There it is. And you got that Cardale Jones frame, 6'5", 264. That's a good play.
Absolutely. Converse is usually quarterback sneak. Right there, using it at the line of scrimmage on a short yard situation. It's a good call, like you said, Steve. With his size and momentum, really difficult to stop that big body on the surge.
Impressive time-consuming drive here by DC. This is the 10th play of the drive. Taking some 5 minutes up off the clock. 2 tight ends. And Ross in motion. It's Ross, the ball carrier. They give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up a few. Jeremy Clark comes over to force him out of bounds. DC opening the playbook here, too. We've seen just about everything from them already except the double pass.
I'm telling you, they have really done a great job of coming together as a unit in relatively short order. I mean, just a couple months, these guys have even known each other. And they're obviously executing at a pretty high level here early in this game.
Get to know each other a little better when you have to have roommates, and everybody in the XFL has a roommate. Bit of a college flavor here. 3 seconds to snap it now. 1 second. They just get away. No flag. Here's Jones. Lofts one, and he's throwing that one away. Over the head of Kari Lee.
Smart play by Cardale Jones. It's really easy to get tempted by hitting that tight end there in the front of the end zone. Try to squeeze it in there.
House right flex, 8 short, even Cinco, H bass plant. Thor.
Hey, even Cinco.
I love that play.
House right flex, 8 short, even Cinco, H bass plant.
Even Cinco.
No, you got bass.
H bass
You got
plant.
bass, Donnie.
The H in this particular
Hey,
case
Cinco.
is right here, and they'll be able to
Sunday.
read whether or not it's a too high safety. That tight end should actually run right between the middle of those 2 safeties.
He split out Pumphrey this time. Here's Jones underneath, looking to get Pumphrey, and Nick Temple did a good job getting his hand in the way. Temple, who played for the San Antonio Commanders of the defunct now AAF.
That was a good job trying to identify Pumphrey there on the option route. It was a 3-way go, and it was a good job by the defender being able to stretch out with that left arm and break up that pass.
We're going to see a field goal attempt. What were the odds on this being the first score in the new XFL? It's on the way, and it is good. Congratulations, Ty Rossa from 34 yards away. And that's the first points for the brand spanking new XFL. Excellent drive. It's slowed down towards the end, and DC has to settle for a field goal.
Yeah, 8-ball. Remember, they like to crash when the tackle steps down, okay? Good job, though. Good job. Good job of managing your cadence.
Coach obviously had a really nice time-consuming drive, executed very, very well there. I hear you over the voice control command, really working with those receivers from an execution standpoint. How did you feel that drive went?
You know, it was good for us to find the rhythm. The quarterback did a great job of converting the 3rd and long. but we got to finish that drive with a touchdown. But it's good to get points on the board.
How about the package with Tyree Jackson? Just want to make them defend the run and get that 1+ gap?
Oh, without a doubt. We're going to +1 some more in this half.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
3-0 DC. And Hunter Nicewander is back to kick it away. And it must look jarring to fans of the NFL. You see the kicker all by himself at the 30. And then his kick coverage team is at the other team's 35. And the idea of having those players also close, as you see right down the line, is to limit the big collision with a kick returner. Also incentivize a kick return because they can't move till Keenan Reynolds touches the ball. And boom, just like that, you're out to the 33-yard line. Khalil Abdullah making the special team stop.
I really like that new kickoff. I think it makes a lot of sense. The kickoff is one of the most dangerous plays in football, but a necessary play from a strategy standpoint. So it doesn't go away. We just make it safer with how we are operating here in the XFL.
52 Pirate on go, right?
And some people talked about, hey, just eliminating the kickoff altogether. But a football game should start with
You got to start with a kickoff, right? I mean,
foot in ball. First down and 10 now. Handoff. It's Kenneth Farrell. Able to pick up a few. Jay Bromley made the stop. Jim Zorn, the head coach and play caller. Cyril Richardson is the injured player.
Got it. All right.
The starting left guard. No Isaiah Battle at left tackle for Seattle. And the offensive line continues to be banged up.
Wide.
As you listen in and look at Jim Zorn. And so I've been impressed, speaking of the offensive line, the pass protection's actually been pretty good. And that was a big concern by everyone. Everyone said, hey, let's just blitz everybody. The lack of preparation will be ready to protect. Both teams have held up nicely that way.
Yeah, it takes years to develop chemistry along the offensive line. And frankly, it's hard to develop that position. There's just not enough big guys to be able to play along that group. So I think that was one of the things these coaches were thinking about. Felt good about the skill positions on both sides of the football. Felt good even about the defensive line. But the offensive line was of concern. And like you said, Steve, they've held up really nicely. And the plan so far to be able to get the ball out of the quarterback's hand has been beneficial to that protection.
Our only real look at these teams, they got together, the league did, 8 teams in Houston for a 3-week sort of mini camp. And they played head-to-head, but it was thud. The quarterbacks weren't live. So if you're not really blitzing, there was no real pressure on the quarterbacks because even if you got home, couldn't do anything once you got there.
There were a lot of sacks that day, Steve, that would not have been sacked. As a former quarterback, I think he would have broken that tackle, right?
Let's go.
William Campbell has checked in, replacing the injured Richardson now. Second down and 8 from the 34. Brandon Silvers has some time. Throw is on the money. It's Colin Jeter, his tight end, and a real good job on the tackle there. Looked like he could have broken that. There's been plenty more yards, but it's going to be short.
Into the boundary, 52 Pirate. Trey Wright, 52 Pirate.
Let's go. Let's get this. Let's get it. Hey, Trey Wright, 52
What do you got on Pirate?
Go, ready?
Don't have that one.
Guy with an eye patch?
Not for, yeah.
He's got a hook on his arm.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Third down and 2. Silver's under center now.
Set, go.
They're going to run and try to pick up that first down with Farrell. He's got the yardage. And out to the 45. That feels like an important first down for Seattle to stay on the field, get something going, especially after the long, time-consuming drive by D.C.
Without question. And if you look at Seattle, the way they've built this team, they want to build it with the running game. They've prioritized the run game. They have 3 really good running backs between Gardner, Farrow, and Trey Williams. And they really did a nice job of solidifying the left side of their offensive line. So expect them to be a ground and pound team throughout the season.
We'll watch for Richardson and the return. On the ground. Here's Farrell, came all the way across the field, picked up another first down into D.C. territory, Luke.
Yeah, guys standing next to Jim Zorn here. Zorn, he's throwing in 12 personnel. It's going to be 1 back, 2 tight end. When you hear 22 top, any even numbers to the right, even numbers to the left, that's going to be runs inside or outside zones. That last play really burst down the sideline. That was 22 top. It's been one of Jim Zorn's favorite. He's called it twice already in this drive.
22 top, got 12 yards that time. Two tight ends. Trey Williams in the backfield now with Brandon Silvers. Silvers to throw. Took a big hit as he throws. It's a beauty of a ball, and it is caught. Dontez Bird went up for it and brought it down. Excellent body control, and that throw was on the money.
See the left side of that offensive line missing their starting left tackle, Isaiah Battle. Michael Dunn, the fill-in, gets beat inside by Tracy Sprinkle. He delivers a big blow, but a great job climbing and stacking on top of that defender. And a beautiful throw and catch by Silvers and Bird.
Only 1 foot in, but that's cool. That's the rule in the XFL. That's the college rule. 1 foot inbounds. That's a good catch.
Bingo, bingo, go!
Here's Seattle trailing by a field goal. Looking end zone, it is caught. Touchdown, Austin Kroll on the dart from Silvers. And it's the first touchdown of this new XFL. Seattle takes the lead.
Hey, good shit.
So here's the point after touchdown. 1, 2, or 3. What do you want to do, Coach Zorn? You can get 1 point from the 2, 2 points from the 5, and I don't think we're going to see a lot of three-point attempts from the 10 until you get in the fourth quarter trailing.
A lot of strategy.
Yes.
A lot of strategy.
So Zorn's going to play it safe here to start from the 2. 2-point conversion success attempt in the NFL is about 50%. Drops down to about 30 from the 5-yard line. So going for the 1-point play from the 2-yard line. Bit of a low snap, bounced up in the air, and intercepted in the end zone. So it's a failed try there, and the score will remain 6-3.
It was a beautiful route, getting on top. You're going to see Kroll work over the top as that safety disappears. Finds that space. He climbs, and Silvers throws a strike as the Seattle Dragons, the underdog, is barking here in the nation's capital.
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock on ESPN, get our first look at the St. Louis Battlehawks and the Dallas Renegades. Sounds like a game-time decision if Landry Jones is going to be okay. And the next week here on ABC for Week 2, we'll be right back here in D.C. as the New York Guardians come to the nation's capital. Dallas is going to be tough. Right now, friends at Caesars Sportsbook have the Renegades at 5-2, and the Dragons, who we're seeing today as the underdog to win it all. If you want to make a score, Greg, there's a chance. Put a couple shekels on Seattle.
There you go.
6-3 after the failed point or points after touchdown. Pumphrey is back at the 10. He touches, everybody else releases. And Pumphrey cuts it to the near side, and he's able to get out to the 30-yard line. Farrell made the special team stop down to Diana.
So the last time Austin Kroll scored a touchdown was at North Carolina about 2 years ago. You now just scored the first touchdown in the XFL. What's that feel like for you?
Just a blessing from God. You know, wouldn't be possible without all these guys sitting next to me. So, you know, like I said, just a blessing and an opportunity to be here.
Austin, I want to know about that play, though. Did you guys practice that? Give me a little history about it.
Yeah, we practiced it. Actually, shout out to my pops. You know, he's been running it since the greatest show on turf back in the day. We just wanted to put it in. It's a great red zone play, and we put it in, and we executed it as a team.
What's the name of it?
I can't tell you that.
Come on, this is the XFL.
I can tell you the name of his dad. Ricky Prohl played 16 years in the National Football League.
That was a great job of finding an isolation. The wide receiver working against that zone defender, that linebacker underneath, and beautiful throw by Silvers. Couple nice throws. The quarterback from Troy starting to heat up a little bit for Seattle.
Sunday. Cardale Jones now in a 2nd and 9 spot from the 30. Protection starts to break down. Off his back foot, look a little back shoulder for Presley. Off the mark, going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. Nick Temple running with Presley.
Trying to get a little mesh concept here. do a good job. Seattle does, playing the man coverage. The pressure up front, forcing Cardale to exit the pocket to the left. One to the right. Got a few more opportunities at wide receiver. So good job. Good coverage opportunity there for Seattle Dragons.
3rd and 9. That's Presley, the back, who is split out bottom of your screen. Jones looking to run with it right up the middle. There was a lot of green. Let's see, did he get far enough? We'll see where they spot him. He's very close. I think he's a little short. Steven Johnson, the captain of that Dragons defense, made the stop. It's going to be pretty close.
Really close. A good job recognizing that they were going to be in a drop man situation. 4th down and short here for DC.
From their own 40, looks like they're going to go. Unless they're going to try and draw Seattle offside.
Run to the right, even.
They're going to snap it. Here's Presley. Finds a hole, stays on his feet out to the 44. And a big gamble there for Pep Hamilton. And it's a 1st down for DC.
I got Z motion to solo right nasty. Odd key Osborne balloon. Z motion to solo right nasty. Odd key Osborne balloon. Osborne.
Alley for you.
Something nasty about to happen. From the 44.
No, bring it back in. Lex, 59. Sunday.
It's Rodgers in motion.
Go.
Protection breaks down, and Jones, a big man, he's finally taken down at the 33-yard line. Jacquez Smith, who was an undrafted free agent by the Miami Dolphins way back in 2012. Now a 29-year-old gets the sack.
Yeah, guys, they're just holding onto the ball a little bit too long. And I was standing next to Pep Hamilton. He wanted that check down hit. Take what the defense gives you. Don't take the loss, Greg, and just live to play the next down.
Man, he had the seam route to the tight end up the left hash wide open. He was trying to work Eli Rogers to the right on a little out and up and got hung on it a little bit too much. If he gets those inside seams, he's got a big play.
2nd down and 18. Now they need a big play. Quick throw across the middle to Rogers. And he's able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Nick Temple made the stop. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 10 yards.
Knowing the XFL, how penalizing it is to have a touchback, you're likely looking, even at this spot of the field, you're likely looking at 4-down territory potentially, depending on how many yards you gain here on 3rd down. So don't have to have it all here.
The XFL's done everything they can to make teams not want to punt the football. Incentivizing going for it on 4th down, which everybody loves. That's fun, and that's football. Here's the pressure blitz up the middle. Jones got out of there, able to complete from Malachi Dupree, and he's right at the sticks. What a play by Cardale Jones. Anthony Johnson came after him.
That's a great job by Cardale Jones. Little bust inside by their left guard, Rashard Cook. So as a result, that D tackle just comes screaming free. And Cardale moves just slightly to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, to be able to move to your left with a guy draped all over you and be able to throw the ball accurately, so tough to do. Excellent job there by Cardale Jones.
Pick up a 10, give him the 1st down. Remember, they started 2nd and 18, so they're able to pick it up. And they're in Dragons territory. Zero's on the play clock, and they got the timeout before the delay of game. And there's only 3 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
You good, bud? Good. All right, guys, everybody step back. Calm down, okay? Listen, Osborne, 4 vertical. Kahari's flying down the seam, right? Okay, the corner's overlapping, okay? We got a chance to come back to it, all right? So, guys, what hash you on? Left? Okay, all right. Okay, good. All right, so we're thinking odd whiz, Z poster. Pistol spades, right? Well, actually, we've shown that. Let's not do that. No, let's not do it. No, this is what I got, guys. I got under firm right Z flake on Sunday, odd whiz F Delaware. All right, let's go. Odd wizard, let's go. Yeah, that's right.
Greg,
under firm
you
right,
heard
Z
Pep
play.
Hamilton
Wizard,
Cordell
F Delaware.
Jones
Donnie is
through
at the F.
that last play that you talked about where he had the seam, didn't hit it, held on, didn't take the check down. So they're going to go away from that, as you heard him say. They've shown it, going to come out with something entirely different here.
Well, and those are the conversations that happen all throughout. Hey, we'll come back to it. Don't worry. We're good. Hey, we let one away right there. But they're overlapping. We got those seams. We're going to hit Kari down that sometime down the road. So we'll keep an eye on Osborne. If we hear it, expect 4 vertical and that seam to be hit.
This should be the final play of the first quarter of the first XFL game. Cardell Jones stays on his feet, able to throw and complete. Donnie Ernsberger, the tight end, still on his feet inside the 25-yard line. Again, the strength of Jones to not go down. Praise Martin Ogwike, had the pressure on, couldn't bring the big fella down, and it stands up as a 22-yard gain. 1 quarter complete. How we doing so far?
Are you having fun?
Football and fun. It's 6-3 in favor of the visiting Dragons from Seattle. Steve Levy, Greg McElroy, Tom Luganville, Diana Rossini, and our outstanding XFL football crew on ABC as we welcome you back to Audi Field. 6-3 Seattle. The DC Defenders offense on the field. That means Cardell Jones.
He's done a great job moving in the pocket, negotiating the pass rush, and maintaining a real strong point. And that big 6'5", 260-pound body has been tough to bring down so far today.
Pumphrey is split out top of your screen. That's him in motion now. On 1st and 10. To open up quarter number 2 in the first game of the XFL. Jones going to take off and slide down at the 15-yard line. Going to be just short of the first down marker. But Jones can run for a big fellow. We've already seen how tough he is to bring down.
Being mobile at the quarterback position, really important in this league. And obviously we see it all day on Sundays and Saturdays. Mobile quarterback is the new frontier, and Cardell showcasing some of that dual threat ability today. Even though he's not really known as a runner, he certainly can do it if needed.
From the 15, it's Pumphrey. Nothing doing. There'll be a loss on the play. In fact, Steven Johnson came up to make sure of that, along with Jordan Thompson.
Dope right stack, Wiz Book, Why Iowa. Dope right stack, Wiz Book, Why Iowa. Please read it, bud.
That's a good idea, right, Greg?
I would definitely read it, yeah.
I would read it.
So this is an RPO. Odd whiz means it can be a run to the left, or if a favorable look, you can throw the football.
And he's polite, too. Please read it. Fumble, ball comes out. Looked like a bobbled exchange between Cardell Jones and Donnell Pumphrey here, and it's 4th down. You see the reaction from Pep. They're going to trot the field goal kicker out. Ty Rossa. An earlier hit from 34. This is from 35. Kicked all the way, and it is no good. Missed it to the left. Is the crowd booing the defenders already? Hey, this is a tough crowd.
It's tough. It's tough.
Top.
Hey, Cardell, walk us through what happened on that botched exchange there. What were you looking to do?
It's a simple zone read. Got to trust it. I got to either pull it back harder with more authority if I'm going to take that decision.
Were you wanting to keep it?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The read told me to keep it. You know, I think it was 3rd and short, try to get the first down.
2 back-to-back drives from you. You've been able to avoid a sack. You've been able to use this big body of yours to keep plays alive, and you've utilized your legs. How important is that for this offense?
Just doing whatever it takes to move the chains, man. I think definitely bring another element that they got to defend, and hopefully we can put some more points on the board.
All right, man. Thanks.
Brandon Silver's under center. 1st and 10, Seattle. At their own 25-yard line. Silver's the throw. Able to complete. Ben Johnson, the tight end. Down the sideline out to the 45-yard line. They have 5 tight ends on the Dragons roster. As Johnson gets up slowly, that's a gain of 18. Matt Elam came up to put the stick on Johnson. He'll go back down to one knee.
He took a big shot at the end of that run. Really nice job there, getting the drive started. We know that Seattle's a team that wants to run the football. When you are able to go misdirection with the naked boot out the backside, it's tough to account for if you're a defense.
Diana.
I'm here with Ty Rossa, the kicker. I know you haven't kicked in a meaningful game in about 2-3 years here. Just for you getting it back out there, you're going to get another chance.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of, what's your mentality going forward?
Right now, I just got to go back to basics. Just try to rush it. That was all it was. I was trying to do too much. I just got to simple it down and just do my job.
All right, thanks.
Ty Rossa played in the National Arena League in 2018 and 2019. He's got a 51-yard field goal to his credit. So you know he's got the big leg, just could not kick it through the uprights that opportunity. That's a tough business, man. You miss a field goal, bam.
Here,
Diana's sitting next to you.
Oh, you didn't talk to me after I made the field goal, Diana.
That's a good point.
I love it.
The tray left.
That's like the interviews with the offensive lineman, right? Only after the holding call.
Of course.
Nobody says, hey, great block.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kickers are people too, guys.
For the brand. Got it. Check.
Bingo, bingo, go!
On first down and 10. On the ground, Trey Williams put a foot in the turf. This new excellent turf in D.C. And he's out to the 48-yard line. Antoine Williams brought him down. Saw some good explosive speed there out of Williams.
I like what this Seattle team's trying to do. I mean, they are going a lot of misdirection. They know that this DC defense is going to be flying around. Guys are fired up to play. So they're taking advantage of that aggressiveness by doing some nakeds, doing some bootlegs, and doing some counters that are difficult on defense when they get running in one direction.
Second down and 5. Silver's off the play fake, the throw, and a flag comes in. He's looking for Austin Prohl. There are a couple of penalty markers on the field. I think we've only had one penalty called so far. Again, Reggie Smith is our referee.
29. Pass interference. Defense number 29. Automatic first down.
That's Tyree Cannell. All the officials, by the way, the on-field officials are all college officials, and the majority of them from Power 5 conferences.
There you see inside right there, pretty obvious pass interference as Cannell grabbed Prohl on that little release route. Difficult there as Cannell's eyes are in the backfield the whole time, trying to read what's going on and play man coverage. Difficult to do there for Cannell as he gets flagged.
You work with a Cannell, don't you?
I do.
Here's Silvers to throw. Taking a deep shot down the sideline. Alonzo Moore juggled it and dropped. Desmond Lawrence had the coverage for D.C., but a deep shot there, and that ball was there for Silvers.
It's a beautiful throw from Silvers, dropping it in the bucket, and a nice job by Moore stacking that defender and holding plenty of room between him and the sideline. Got to secure it, though. Brings that left hand in play. Pretty well defended for the most part. Lawrence was beat, stuck with it. But that's one Moore's got to be able to bring in.
We'll give you another look at it, but a lot of the skill position players on offense never have to go to the huddle because the communication from the offense coordinator or whoever's calling the plays doesn't just go to the quarterback. It goes to all the skill position players. A little too hot for Trey Williams to haul in, but that's a tweak in the XFL and also different from the NFL. The communication never cuts off.
Double right open, 21 ace, double option. Double right open, 21 ace, double option, and it's at 8 yards, man, 8 yards.
Feel bad for interrupting Jim Zorn there. Sorry, Coach.
You got option routes by these slot receivers. That means they can go out, in, or straight up field. So watch these two slot receivers and see what the defense gives them.
Pocket's good. Silvers throws it, picked off. Intercepted at the 45-yard line. Raheem Moore, the most recent addition to the D.C. Defenders squad, comes up with the interception. And there's a wild celebration in the D.C. Defenders end zone. Posing for the pick.
This was a great job reading eyes. I mean, look at the defender. His eyes are in the backfield the entire time. And he is just taken straight to the destination as Silvers just stares it right down, trying to get a little double covered. He's playing that free, that robber defender, and Silvers doesn't see him as he comes out of nowhere to make the play. Excellent job by Moore, reading the quarterback's eyes and anticipating the throw.
See how DC plays the quick change. Cardale off the play fake. Thought about the deep shot, now checks it down to Presley. And he is stood up at the 47-yard line. Diana.
Hi, Raheem. Take us through what you were able to see there, because they were building some momentum there.
Yeah, I'm just reading the quarterback's eyes. Coach called a great call on third down. We knew that they wanted to get to the sticks, and I knew it. I was disguising, moving around, just fooling with him, and he threw it right to me in a perfect defense. So thanks to Coach Louis for making that call.
Yeah. So, for you, this is when was the last time you came up with a pick like this?
Oh, man. My last pick was in 2015 with the Houston Texans. Now I got 2 today. I'm shooting for 1 more, but really I want to win first. But I'm going to go celebrate with my teammates, though. Shout out to my boys, man.
You go do that.
Coach Louis is the defensive coordinator, Louis Chofie. And for Raheem Moore, way back when, he was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos in 2011.
Stand like that.
You heard him reference the reading the quarterback's eyes, man. The quarterback's eyes will not lie unless, of course, you're playing against Patrick Mahomes, who does no-look passes like twice a game. But that was a great job of anticipating the throw, and like he said, it was a good call by Coach Louis Chofie on that double coverage where he can kind of navigate and roam in the middle of the field.
3rd down and 7. Jones out of the gun.
Hurry, to go.
Throwing. Too low for Pumphrey. Couldn't take it off the turf. Wouldn't have been enough for a first down anyway. So it's 4th down and 7.
Great job by Seattle's defense. Sudden change.
3 and out.
3 and out. So difficult to do. It's a momentum game, but excellent job by Seattle's defense getting off the field and flipping that momentum right back to their side.
Hunter Nicewander is back to punt for DC, standing at his own 34. And Austin Prohl has got the only touchdown of the game so far. He's standing back deep for Seattle. It's a high punt to the 15. Signal for the fair catch. And the Dragons are back on the field on offense.
Big play by the defenders' defense. And they'll be back out there as they gather around, fired up after the sudden change.
My fault. Darn it. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to the XFL here with Seattle head coach Jim Zorn. We went to break, Coach, and you said that you wanted to tell your quarterback it was your bad on that last play call. Why?
Yeah, because I have to have him next series, right? I got to lie a little bit. But, yeah, he didn't need to force it. He said he tried to stick it in, but we had the back on a pattern that was wide open. So he has to turn that down and just come to the back on a check down. So that's not a bad play. Yeah. We'll just call it again.
All right, thanks, Coach. Guys, this is going to be a run right here from Coach Zorn.
50-50 shot of getting that right.
Down and 10.
Oh, beautiful.
From the 15-yard line. It is, in fact, a running play. Jaquan Gardner is the ball carrier. So he's trying to block out the crowd noise. They got a big crowd here in D.C.
Hey, trips left, 21 top. Owen, right?
21 top. They're going to run that wide pin and pull sweep play to the left.
Go.
21, odd number, meaning to the left.
Go.
And there it is. With Gardner trying to get to the outside. Good swarming defense by DC. Desmond Lawrence brings him down.
12 personnel. I want to go trips right nasty, Z left, 22 ace, Aggie, Z drive, H burst.
22 ace. Owen, ready?
Here's Silvers only calling that ace. He only has to tell the protection. 21 ace. It's all he's got to tell those offensive linemen. Watch this Z
bingo.
Coming across on a shallow.
3rd down and 8. DC only rushing 3. It's underneath the Farrow. But he's nowhere near the first down marker. Jonathan Celestine made sure of that, and it's 4th down. And players come together and flags fly. Looked like Dylan Day, the center, was involved. Hold up. Remember, things got testy when these two teams got together in Houston for their exhibition game, if you will. Had a couple of ejections in the game.
All right, so after the play, hey, Brad. Got you. The down counts. It's going to be 4th down. Offense number 20, we're going to penalize half the distance. 4th down. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense number 20 will be penalized half the distance to the goal. The down counts. It's 4th down.
Dylan, I know you're involved in there. What happened?
I don't know. There's just a lot of time after play. We're trying to make some stuff happen, and they're doing a little extra pushing and shoving. We're trying to get our fucking job done. They're just...
Punter back in his own end zone, and the punt is blocked. Brock Miller has his punt blocked and recovered for the touchdown. Elijah Campbell. Celestine, who was just involved in the flags and the get-together. And there's a look at the block.
What a great job by Campbell. Working against Kenneth Farrow on that right side. Starting him upfield and slipping underneath. The only thing he didn't do right there was just fall on the football for a touchdown, but heck of an effort there coming off the edge by the corner.
They're going to spot the ball at the 5. So here's our first opportunity to see a 2-point play after a defensive score. And Pep Hamilton actually gave us a heads up on that this is the spot to try that. So off the blocked punt touchdown, DC goes up 9-6, and Tyree Jackson is in at quarterback. From the 5 to try to score 2. Running out of real estate, and he is taken down. Kyle Cairo made sure there was nothing doing there. And the score will remain 9-6. ESPN's presentation of the XFL on ABC will return after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Tonight, great NBA action for you, 8:30 Eastern time. It's the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron and company, be in the Bay Area to take on the Golden State Warriors. Coverage tips with the jump at 8 p.m. Eastern. And Lakers off to a fabulous season, leading the Western Conference 38 up and 12 down. And we are told that Andrew Wiggins is expected to play. Newly acquired at the trade deadline for the Warriors. We'll see if that boosts Golden State. Hunter Nicewater staring by himself from the 30. Everybody will wait for the catch from Keenan Reynolds, and now we're underway beyond the 30, and Reynolds slips down more than anything. Out.
Elijah Campbell was supposed to be out during that play, though. We did him a favor because he's catching his breath here. You blocked that punt, and I could see you were reading it. What did you see?
I just saw, so on the first punt, the wing gave a lot of ground on the first one. So I talked to my coach, and he told me, I'm blocking your side next. For press outside and then come back in. Pressed outside. I saw he opened up, and I came back in, and it was right there. a lot easier than I thought it would be, I tell you that.
We've been standing here for about 3 minutes, and you said that it is so different, real-life football.
Man, one play, and you gassed. No matter how good a shape you're in out here, football shape's a lot different. So.
Hey, thanks, Elijah.
Austin Prohl caught the touchdown, drops that one.
I'm good.
Raheem Moore had the coverage.
And Elijah Campbell's one of those guys. He's excellent. He was the first pick that they made in the secondary there at DC. He's a corner, and he's from a smaller school. He's from Northern Iowa. So if he played at maybe a bigger school, I bet you anything he's playing in the NFL. But he's got to get the tape against top-tier competition to showcase his abilities. But watching the tape from some of the joint practices over the last few weeks, he is definitely a guy that stood out as one of the more talented players in this league.
Go! Bingo, bingo, go!
Good strong pocket, the throw, it is caught on the far side. It's Keenan Reynolds on the receiving end. Keenan Reynolds, there are 4 Navy players who have their number retired. Think about that. And he's one of those 4. And one of those 4 also is the great Roger Staubach.
What a great kid. I mean, just an unbelievable story, and so successful at the college level. I mean, 4-0 against Army, too. I mean, he'll talk about the touchdowns, the records. Those are great. 4-0 against Army is what really matters. Is the
one game you got to win, right? 3rd down and 6. Silvers got rid of it quickly to Farrow out of the backfield. And he is stopped short of the marker. Excellent swarm tackling by DC, led by Jameer Thurman, to prevent him from getting the first down marker. I would imagine they're going to go for it anyway.
Yeah, you would assume a good job there by Silvers, throwing that hot route right there to almost picked it up.
Hey, this is looks like they might punt the football.
I'm shocked by this.
Brock Miller is running out on the field. How about that decision by Jim Zorn?
That's right. At least maybe try to draw him off sides, see if you can't pick up a free 5 yards, or take the delay of game at the very least. But I'm really surprised opting here after a really good field position. They're not wanting to go for it.
Here's Miller, gets a snap. Oh, he's going to boot that away. Eli Rogers signals for the fair catch at the 10-yard line. Mentioned some of the numbers on Keenan Reynolds. This game actually features 2 NCAA record holders. Keenan Reynolds, 88 touchdowns during his time at Navy, where he played quarterback. That's an NCAA record for most career touchdowns by any player at any position. As we mentioned earlier, DC running back Donnell Pumphrey, 6,405 career rushing yards, while at San Diego State, that also remains an NCAA record. For Pumphrey, the 6,400 rushing yards, that's just about the exact distance from the field here at Audi Stadium to DC's downtown offices. Sometimes these things just work out that way. 1st down and 10 now.
Hurry, let's go.
From the 10. Here's Jones, gonna keep it, try the left side. Tom?
Yeah, Greg, Steve, just listening into Pap Hamilton and Cardale Jones discuss some strategy while the DC defenders are on defense. They're very concerned about this defensive front for Seattle crashing down and scraping, and you can't make the block to hand the ball off on the zone, and that's why they're instructing Cardale Jones to pull it, keep that defensive front honest for Seattle.
Hey, even bullet to us. Even bullet to us. Even bullet. Hurry, let's go.
Batted up in the air, deflected. Rogers still able to come down with it. That could have been catastrophic as it gets out to the 15-yard line. Good focus by Rogers off the fingertips of Marcel Frazier.
That was a good job by Frazier getting his arms up, recognizing that screen. And also a nice job by Rogers, sticking with it, trying to make something out of nothing there. You know, it was pretty well defended.
3rd down and 5. The offenses have really slowed, right? The last touchdown was a defensive score off a punt block. Off a 3-and-out last time.
Hurry, let's go.
Here's 3rd and 5. Seattle is bringing some heat. The pass is completed, but I think short. Malachi Dupree of LSU fame makes the grab, and Channing Stribling, excellent stop, and they're going to be short. What do you want to do here, Coach?
Punt. Yeah, you got to punt. I mean, back up inside your own 20. Punt. And that's obviously the throw was low, off target. If that's an accurate ball by Cardale Jones, Malachi Dupree, and that momentum would certainly have carried him there beyond the sticks. But unfortunate that ball was a little off the mark, which led to Dupree being just a little bit short.
I mentioned the offense drying up. That's 4 consecutive 3-and-outs. So on 4th and 1, nice wander. Back to punt away. Kroll from the 34. A little stutter step. And he'll get beyond the 40-yard line. Jim Zorn on that last 4th and 1. And here was some of the conversation.
Oh, come on, men. Punt it. Punt it. Come on, men. I got to have exactly it if I'm not there. That's okay. Here we go.
In the end, it's okay. Not in the beginning.
He gets his wits about him after he flushes out some frustration.
From the 40-yard line, best starting field position for Seattle in the game. Here's Silvers, thought about throwing, and now picks up a couple of inches maybe. He's 2nd down and long. 2:22 to play in this fast-moving first half. And the opener of the XFL season, 9-6 in favor of the DC Defenders over the Seattle Dragons. Teams in the XFL get 2 timeouts each per half, as opposed to the NFL's 3. We'll take this all the way down. Get the play off before the 2-minute warning. Knocked away. Trying to find Austin Kroll, batted down at the line of scrimmage by A.J. Tarpley. That is the 2-minute warning here in Washington, D.C. 9-6 in favor of the home team. We'll be right back. Back after the 2-minute warning. So you see the bottom note there, incomplete passes, out of bounds plays. That's all similar to the NFL. It's a little different in the XFL. Plays that end in the field of play, a completion or a run inbounds. The game clock will still stop to spot the football. 5-second runoff of that 25-second play clock, and then we go.
It allows you to really kind of have your whole playbook. You don't have to be mindful of the sideline. So really a huge advantage for the offense with the way they're running the clock here in the 2-minute window.
Get 2 timeouts per team. Seattle has their full complement. 3rd down and 9. Here's Brandon Silver, just started hot. He's cooled down the sideline. And incomplete. Dontez Bird. During the commercial break, here's Jim Zorn with his quarterback.
Tell Reynolds, hey, Reynolds, you know you're running the trailer over the top on this. Okay, he does. And then you got the Okie at the X to the wide side, so be stingy on the Okie. I mean, on the left. Yeah. It's to the wide side, so don't you have to force that one. Right? It's a long throw. All right? Be smooth. Let's go get the first down. Let's go get the first down.
F right.
32 ace, Z trailer.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 96, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's a big penalty. Jay Bromley from Jamaica, New York, was flagged, and the ball will be moved all the way to the 44-yard line of D.C. Minute 42 left. And again, Seattle still has both timeouts.
You just can't do that. I mean, that's one of the most experienced players in the entire league. 57 career NFL games. You get the free first down, 2-minute drill.
They run the football with Trey Williams. You see the play stops.
I want to go trips right, 21 ace dancer. Trips right, 21 ace dancer. You run the option route, Trey.
All right, dancer is go routes, deep ball. So expect him to hit one of these receivers outside, particularly press coverage to the top. Going to have Reynolds in one-on-one.
2nd and 5. Silvers try to go back shoulder to Keenan Reynolds, but he slipped down. Doran Grant had the coverage for D.C.
Yeah, and you see just right out of his break, just a little bit off balance. I don't know what led Silvers to want to try the back shoulder there, because Reynolds won over the top, a deep ball down the sidelines, a touchdown if you hit it. So Not sure why he tried to throw and hold Reynolds up there, because he certainly had an opportunity to push it down the field.
The result of the play was an incomplete pass. Will the clock operator please reset to 1 minute, 20 seconds. The clock will start on the snap. Thank you.
Good catch by this officiating crew. And we'll add a few seconds to the clock.
Hey, 0-1. I got y'all. 0-1.
Seattle just 1 of 6 in third down conversions. Facing a 3rd down and 5. They're still waiting to put the time back up on the scoreboard clock.
Well, this has given a great opportunity for Coach Zorn to continue to talk to Brandon Silvers and this set of receivers and try to maximize the look that DC's given them on defense, Greg.
It's pretty basic, though, Luke. I mean, press man across the board.
Yep.
Mano-a-mano. That's what you're getting from this DC defense here.
Silvers trying to set up the screen to Williams, and he is tackled. Big stop there. Jonathan Massaquoi able to make the stop, and it's 4th down.
4th down, I got it. Trips left. 22 ace Dancer F dig. You got a B check. You got to use your clock here. Don't get out of the huddle yet. All right. All right, now this is be stingy with the ball for 12. Yep.
You want it up?
It's 30 seconds.
It looked like. All right. Okay. It looked like y'all together.
No, I got to step on him.
Okay.
DC spent their 2nd timeout there.
Hey, if
I'm not looking to like 12, 15. All right. I got it. 12? Okay.
Greg, I like this term stingy that Jim Zorn keeps using with his quarterback, essentially saying don't take risks with the football.
And you could hear there, too, Keenan Reynolds talking with Silvers.
21,
sounds like they're going
that.
Dancer
Trips
again.
Left. 22 ace Dancer F dig.
So this is Dancer,
Dancer
same play.
F dig.
Deep ball.
Be stingy.
He just said a second ago, I had to step on him. So if he gets a similar look, probably going to try Reynolds. But here's your F right here. So you'll get a dig out of Kroll from the slot. Dig is an in-breaking route at 12 yards.
4th and 8. Silvers underneath. And it's Farrow. Got past the sticks. Little hesitation move by Kenneth Farrow. And gets the 1st down.
A great job by Silvers. I mean, you can't wait forever for your downfield options to become available. The clock's got to go off. Get it to your best ball carrier. That's your running back in space, and he'll make a guy miss.
Able to run the football because they have the 2 timeouts, and it's Kenneth Farrow making people miss. And he's down to the 12-yard line. Still with those 2 timeouts.
Yeah, that's a great run. I mean, cut back all the way, see that wash, and making guys miss. I mean, juking guys out of their shoes as Durant Grant, former Ohio State Buckeye, number 21, had some friendly fire between him and one of his teammates.
Gain of 19 on that play.
Heck of a run there by Farrow.
Bingo, go!
Silvers. Blitz coming, picked up the middle. It's Trey Williams out of the backfield, and Trey Williams scampers into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle Dragons.
Man, it's a great job. You're just going to see Williams bust out, and as a result of some of the pressure inside, that defensive end has to peel with the running back. That means you got a defensive end in space working one-on-one against an explosive ball carrier like Williams. Just beautifully done there in the open field, and a good job recognizing the mismatch by Silvers to dump it off and allow his running back to play.
Seattle will go for 1 from the 2 with 20 seconds left in the half.
Set, go! 280, 280, hut!
Time rifles one in the back of the end zone to Reynolds for the extra point. That drive kept alive by the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That's a big play. Here's Luke.
Well, hey, Trey, got isolated out there in space, made the catch. What was the design of that play? Describe it for us.
It was just a regular
just throw it to the running back. Just give me the ball. Give me some space. It's XFL football, man. It ain't no slouch league. It's a bunch of dogs out here.
How would you describe the execution of that 2-minute drill on behalf of your offense?
It was great, Great execution by the O. Great execution by the coach, Coach Jim Zorn, calling the right plays, Brandon doing his thing. So that's all that matters. You're going to see more of that.
Good job, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Trey Williams was the first-round pick by the Seattle Dragons. Each team in the XFL was allocated what they would call a star quarterback, and then they drafted by position, and they had a draft as the skill position, and Williams was, again, the first-round pick by Seattle, and he pays dividends there. The Dragons a 13-9 lead. So DC gets the ball. There's 20 seconds left in the half, and the defenders will get the kickoff to start the second half as well. Rashad Ross is back for DC. Ernesto Lacayo. That's a short kick, and we've been waiting for that to happen. All kickoffs have to go beyond the 20-yard line.
The ball did not make it beyond and remain beyond the 20 in the air. Therefore, by rule, it'll be placed at the 45-yard line. First down.
That's not even your own 45. That's the other guy's 45.
Plus 45. And so essentially it's like kicking the ball out of bounds. And in the NFL and in college, you get 20 yards of field position. Well, a touchback here is at the 35. So 20 yards of field position means that you start at the plus 45. So,
but how about at this point in the game with 20 seconds left in the half? Now they're out of timeouts.
This is a spot, though, where you can still work the middle of the field because you have plenty of time to be able to get up there and snap the ball without anything coming off the clock. So your whole playbook's available to you as you try to steal some points before the half.
Here's Cardell Jones. Off his back foot. Too short for Malachi Dupree. 5 seconds left in the half now.
In the change of possession, there's no 14-second play. Yeah. Hey, ref! Okay, fix it. All right, so, hey, we got to get the ball over the ball. Let's go swirls, F search. Scrappy right stack, swirls, F search. Hey, Cardell, as soon as we complete it, we got to get up to the ball, and then we got to clock it, okay?
Hey, listen, offense, come here. Come here. It's going to be scrappy right. When we complete the ball,
huddling about the game clock. Hamilton had an issue. Let's see.
Will the clock operator please reset the clock to 15 seconds? The clock will start on the snap.
You heard Pep Hamilton sarcastically tell the official,
Sunday.
There's no such thing as a 14-second play.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. That circus route must have took forever for them to have that much time off the clock.
15 seconds left now. Second down and 10. No timeouts for DC. Cardell trying to run out of there. And he will slide down. Took some contact. Out to 37. Nick Temple brought him down.
See, that clock has stopped plenty of time.
So go.
Not penalized whatsoever by being tackled in bounds.
Right.
So that's kind of the advantage that the rule provides you, is normally the half would expire in a situation like that.
There are the timing rules we're just talking about again. It's really the top that is the tweak. And Ty Rossa has come on. This will be about a 55-yard, 54-yard field goal attempt. Again, his career long is 51 when he was playing for Boise State. Did it at Virginia in September of 2015. 5 seconds on the game clock. They'll call it 55 now. Seattle will send a man deep just in case.
Love the call. Anytime you can potentially get a return on a field goal. Got all those big offensive linemen out there trying to cover a kick. I love the idea of putting a potential return man deep. Or a kick that's just a little bit too short.
Rossa hit from 34. Missed from 35. Here's from 55 yards away. Out of the snap of Brian Corey. Hold is down. Field goal on the way. And it is good. Ty Rossa, the speed limit. Double nickels. And that's how the first half of the first XFL game will come to an end. 13-12, Seattle leads DC. Diana.
A 56-yarder you nail after missing the first one for you. What was going through your mind there?
Just had to get it back, you know. Didn't put points on the board for my team. Before that, you know, missed it. I had to do my job. Had to come back, hit the basics, and just go.
I told you I'd interview you when you made one.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Awesome, beautiful kick as you see that brand new XFL football perfectly end over end to put a ball on what was a very exciting first half.
One half complete in the books. Seattle Dragons lead the DC Defenders 13-12 at halftime.
What's up, Danger? Johnny Bones Jones is regarded as the greatest mixed martial arts athlete to step foot inside that octagon.
He's a dangerous man.
Now there's a new wave of fighters coming in, and I'm excited about it. I'm my own animal. I bring a whole different set of problems to the table.
Dominic Reyes never tasted defeats in his professional career.
He's gone on a tear.
12-0 Dominic Reyes.
A very dangerous and explosive fighter.
I'm here to take over, and this guy's in my way.
Can't stop me now. From his first fight, we've just seen domination.
Dominic Reyes
has the ingredients to beat John Jones.
You can't go anywhere now, dude. It's just me and you.
Come get a taste. I'll be waiting right here.
13-12, Seattle over the DC Defenders here at halftime. Downstairs in the locker room, Diana Rossini, Tom Luganbill. What an exciting first half, huh?
That was great. The way that just ended, I mean, I don't think we could have asked for a better performance there. And to come back after missing that first one, the kicker coming through, good stuff.
Yeah, great stuff. There's no doubt about it. Now, we're going to take you inside the locker room here. Let's see what we can hear. The coaches are going to get together. They're now huddling up together as a coaching staff. Now, the position groups of the players are getting together, and now you're going to start to listen in and hear some of these position coaches and eventually head coach Pep Hamilton address his football team after they've made some halftime adjustments.
Got 30 minutes of football left. Everything I talked about is still right in front of you, okay? You can still let everyone know what our brand is going to be.
Right.
All right? We are going to get after the quarterback. They know that now. They're probably going to make some adjustments. You're going to probably see some more screens, some more man protection. I don't care. We're going to keep coming, okay? Do everything in your power to represent this team, represent this city, represent yourself and your family. All right, let's go. Bring it up here. Let's have our best hope. Let's go.
Energy, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
DC Defenders pretty excited about what they accomplished in the first half. Let's toss it over to the Seattle locker room.
Here in the Seattle Dragons locker room where guys are pretty excited, but the tone and the message here has really been make sure they take care of the ball. They know turnover is going to kill them. The receiving corps said that they need to start exposing the back end of the field. You can hear Coach now.
Listen, we're going to keep position to run. Right? I'm going to call top again, but I'm going to do it with Zoe. It'll be Zoe, Charlie, top. Okay. So if they bring the free safety down, we'll go top. And then they're going to roll weak side. But if they have it overloaded to the front, we go to a 3-man side. Every time they double mug, they dropped out of it. Expect them to come this time. Don't sweat it. I'm going to come with a trap on first and second down. Right? First and second down. That. And remember, you got to set guard before you go so that you get that guy to come up here thinking he's got something. And then back, you should break it and have fun. Listen, I'm going to come with slow-mo. All right? Because Zoe keeps winning on the slant and they keep driving it. Even if they look like they're doubling it, they back off. If it's pure bail and they play 4, you're going to the other side on the Saturn, okay? So remember, there's a Saturn there. I'm going to come with a 20 or 21 Mickey screen where we put Trey in motion. And on the screen, we almost have one guy, right? One guy. Listen, we'll just keep taking shots. You're doing a great job reading.
locker room. The Dragons have the lead, 13-12. We are at halftime. Only a 10-minute halftime. Don't go anywhere as you listen to some of the sounds of the game.
Oh, that hurts.
Hey, I'm going to change the play. It's 12 personnel. I'm going to change the play.
Three-way.
Nice job, man. That's the way.
First half of the first half XFL game is complete. Players are headed out of their locker rooms. Ready to start second half action. The Seattle Dragons leading the DC Defenders 13-12. Back up here in the broadcast booth with my new best friend, Greg McElroy. I'm Steve Levy. It's offensive touchdowns, defensive touchdowns, and plenty of highlights to show you. Today's game flow is brought to you by Progressive.
It was a back-and-forth game. I mean, some mistakes, a little sloppy. It's to be expected. It's week one. They got started. Nice field goal here to get the scoring underway.
Nice
and then,
field goal,
obviously, some back and forth. It was a nice job here by Silvers on their second drive, finding Kroll over the middle. But not so nice here. Just his eyes going straight to the target as it was intercepted there by the DC defense. And then the blocked punt a little later by Elijah Campbell led to the touchdown. And to finish off what was a very exciting first half, it was the Dragons getting the final say as they found Trey Williams there for the easy score. And then how about the 55-yard bomb? Just a beautiful kick there from Rasa after he had missed earlier from 35. Made the most of his second opportunity, though, as it's been pretty evenly matched.
Yes.
Both teams have looked a little slow. Both teams have looked a little methodical, and both teams have had some big highlights as well.
Time of possession, advantage Seattle. Greg, I forgot, who won the opening coin toss? Do you recall?
That would be the home team, yeah.
There is no coin toss, as you know, in the XFL. The home team, in essence, wins the coin toss. They will always have the decision, and DC deferred, so we will see Cardale Jones and the Defenders offense back on the field as they trail by a point. You know, a lot of people, you look at the opening line, by the way, on this game. I think it started 5, 5.5, 6. Shot all the way up. My last look was around 9 points. And a lot of people thought this would be kind of a blowout. And Seattle has done more than just hang tough. They had the lead going to the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's because their quarterback, Brandon Silvers, has done a great job. I mean, he's been accurate with the football. I know the numbers from an accuracy standpoint probably don't stand out, but most of his incompletions were driving the ball down the field. So difficult, low percentage throws to begin with. So I think he's been pretty solid. And Cardale, really, the numbers wouldn't necessarily pop out. He's done a good job with his legs, though, too. I mean, kept a couple plays alive, running around a little bit, as you see those rushing yards there with 33 for Cardale.
Red zone trips have been critical. Seattle 2 trips, 2 touchdowns. DC 2 trips and 1 field goal to show for it. Kick in the air by Lacayo. And Rashad Ross out beyond the 20 there, out to the 22-yard line. Mentioned the point spread coming into this one. You see up on the bug, the score bug is the over-under as well. At 51.5, that'd be a relatively high-scoring game. And
Leave it drill.
at this point,
Yeah,
still out on pace.
I'm about on pace. I'm still amazed that Vegas could settle on it. I mean, it's amazing to me because
how do they know?
Even the coaches didn't know.
They always know.
Yes, Vegas.
We asked the coaches yesterday, what do you expect? I was like, oh, we'll see.
Shout out to our friends at Caesars.
Hurry.
They open up quarter number 3. Jones off the play fake. The throw and drop. Hits Sidney Cobbs right in the number. And pops off. An incomplete pass. Some of the other numbers for this game did close at 9.5. That's quite a jump during the week. Tampa Bay at New York, suggested to be the closest to the games, and that's the only one that has the visiting team as the favorite.
A lot of people like Tampa Bay. Aaron Murray, quarterback, Mark Trestman, their head coach.
On the ground, Jared Presley has first down yardage and then some. Out to the 36-yard line. Gain of 14 on the play.
I get that up.
This is what you'd like to see a little bit from DC. A little bit too reliant on their quarterback in the first half. Didn't give Cardale Jones a lot of opportunities to spread the football around. So I'd like to see them commit a little more to the running game a little bit more, and expect Jarrell Presley to get plenty of opportunities here in the second half.
Here's Presley again, trying to shake loose. Nothing doing, Nick Temple says so. Diana.
Greg, it's interesting that you bring up that you want to see more of this run game, because Pep Hamilton just told me that he's really disappointed with his own patience in terms of the run game. He says you're going to see a change here in the second half, but when it comes to Cardale Jones, extending the play, that's what they're depending on going forward.
Yeah, Pep told us apologies to Mr. McMahon, who wants the fireworks in an air show. He wants to grind it out a little bit.
Absolutely.
Play some of that running game. We'll see. That's Presley again. Not much happening there. Presley ran a 4.4 at the 2016 NFL Combine. 4.4 speed. And that was among the fastest of all players at that Combine. He could fly, couldn't get loose there.
Right, Ox even heat, F Python Z return.
Hey, Ox even heat, Sunday. Ox even heat, Sunday. Ox even heat, Sunday. Hurry. To go.
3rd and 12. Seattle blitzing. Picked up nicely. Jones going to his wide receiver open. It's Eli Rogers. Can't do it any prettier than that. 27 yards.
It's a beautiful throw and a really nice adjustment there from Rodgers as he stems and creates some nice separation. You see the anticipation there. The ball's in the air before Rodgers is even out of his break. Beautiful throw there by Cardale Jones on a big play down the sideline.
Rodgers, a brave man there, knew he was going to get hit by Channing Stribling. Ball inside the 40-yard line now. Pumphrey is the setback to the left of Cardale Jones. Cardale Jones, they flip. Back to Rodgers, back to Jones, a man wide open down the sideline. It's Kari Lee. 5, goal line, touchdown. DC defenders with some razzle-dazzle to take the lead. DC. Ball spotted at the 2. Tyree Jackson is in there to run this extra point play. Snapping from the 2, looking for 1 point. That's Rodgers in motion. It's Pumphrey, and he is swung around but gets there for the extra point.
Great effort there on the run by Pumphrey. Good job cutting back, and the former Philadelphia Eagle would not be denied as he approached pay dirt. Very physical run from the 170-pound Pumphrey. How about this play, though? You got the double reverse, but I love the patience. It looks like he's going to block. That's what you think. Then he says, major look, gone, out the back door. Really, really good patience here by Kari Lee. Takes a ton of time for the play to develop. You don't want to outrun your quarterback's arm, and that's tough to do naturally with a strong-armed quarterback like Cardale Jones and the tight end doing work with the ball in his hand. Just beautifully done as Tom's sitting down with the offensive play caller for DC.
Yeah, Pep Hamilton's so excited he had to come sit down. I'm the one tired chasing him down. Coach, walk us through the design of the play. Obviously, you execute it perfectly. Did you need to get a certain look, or was that thing locked on?
Yeah, it was a situation where we didn't want to waste the play, so we were able to use the double cadence, and we saw the look that we wanted, and our players executed. It's never the design of the play. It's always the players' ability to execute the plays, and they did a great job.
How important is it for you guys to come out of the locker room like that, get off to a fast start, and get this momentum?
I think it's really important. I think it's really important for our guys. We're going through adversity together for the first time, and it's good to see that we're showing some resilience.
Coach Hamilton literally sitting on the hot seat, regaining the lead.
Pep's got his guys at 10 points in just over 3 minutes. When you think about the field goal coming at the gun at the end of the first half, and now in control, 19-13. Seattle has the football. And on first down and 10 is Jaquan Gardner. Able to get him 4 yards. Here's Diana.
Cardale and Tyree making magic out here. Right before the play, you said, guys, intensity, intensity, yet you showed patience. First, tell me what you saw there.
Oh, for sure. It's a play we've been working on all week, and he's been too early. I mean, he was too fast on all week, so I'm glad that he got it together in the game, so that's pretty sweet.
So you made that adjustment.
Yeah, take the coaching points and execute it on the field.
And for you, how's that feel to just score a touchdown here in the first game of the XFL?
It feels good, man. It feels good. Trying to put a show for the hometown fans. It feels good.
Thanks, guys.
You heard him. He slowed it down. I'm telling you, every time you call a trick play, everyone's excited naturally. Right. So you have a tendency, if you're the receiver, to be a little bit too urgent.
When are you ever told to slow down?
Never.
The football
It definitely goes against everything you've always been told. But you do. You got to be really patient. They always say, be an actor, not a tractor. It's literally what they say.
Right.
And when you're open, don't drop it.
Exactly.
They also say that.
And when you catch it, make guys miss and score.
There you go.
It's a pretty simple game, right?
The epitome of an in-game adjustment, too, right there. Here's Seattle now. Silvers. Didn't want to run. Good idea to get it to Austin Prohl. He'll do the running down the sideline. Austin Prohl stays in bounds. Touchdown, Seattle Dragons. Cut away from Raheem Moore to score 6. 57 to the house. And we're all tied now at 19 all.
How about Brandon Silvers doing a little Pat Mahomes? Escaping, challenging the pocket, climbing in the pocket, and then almost, he cheated though, he looked. Mahomes would have just done a no look. That was a heck of a find. Looked like he was just going to run. There's plenty of room to run, but keeping your eyes downfield, adjusting your hips late, and delivering an accurate throw. And how about Prohl turn on the Jets and get into the end zone? Excellent, excellent plays. Talking a little smack after the big play touchdown.
So a $126 after DC scores a touchdown. Seattle answers. Dragons will go for 1 from the 2.
Bingo, bingo, go!
Throwing, batted up in the air and knocked away. Try to go to Keenan Reynolds, who was able to bring down the last extra point conversion. Tyree Kinnell able to help out and knock it away. So with 10:28 left in the third quarter, we're all tied up. 19-19, why wouldn't we be?
This is the high-flying offense that we thought we'd see from the XFL. As Kari Lee off the trick play. Great run after catch by the tight end, but not to be outdone, the Dragons strike back as Prohl escaped for the big touchdown to tie this game at 19.
Tonight, Los Angeles and Houston will get together. They'll get it going out west, the Wildcats and the Roughnecks at 5 Eastern. Good luck to our friends over on Fox with that one. And then right back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time on Fox, the Vipers of Tampa and the New York Guardians. And then at 5 Eastern on ESPN, the Battlehawks of St. Louis. Great to have pro football, American pro football, back in the heartland. They'll take on the highly regarded Dallas Renegades, 5 o'clock Eastern on ESPN.
I think Dallas is going to win the whole thing. What do you think?
He's going to come out and say that right now.
Jeez, Greg.
Is your middle name Chalk, by the way? 23 points in the last 4 minutes and 52 seconds. That ball bounces out of the end zone. Off the trick play in the last DC touchdown, it was Pep Hamilton.
Boilermaker, Eli, you good on that? Boilermaker. Be patient, Kahari. All right, give me a play. Put it on him. Go for one. Go for one.
You heard him say, be patient, Kari, be patient. Put it on him. All right, go for one. Very, very anticlimactic there. as Pep Hamilton drew up a beauty.
And they will start from the 15-yard line. That ball bounced inbounds and out of the end zone. And that's what they call a minor touchback in the XFL. And they bring it out to the 15-yard line. Presley picks up one.
No, Greg, you talk about Pep Hamilton's demeanor. Doesn't matter if it's a positive play or a negative play. Being coached by a guy that can keep an even keel, I think really helps a guy like Cardale Jones.
100%. And being able to hear him throughout the play, too. I mean, you hear him talk to Eli. Hey, you know what to do, Eli? Eli gives him a thumbs up. I mean, just the seamless nature of how they're able to communicate really makes it exciting to play quarterback.
Here's Presley. He's got all that speed, but can't turn the corner. Wow, Jeremy Clark just swung him down in a big way.
Pretty good effort. It looked like he was definitely about to be slammed to the ground, but Presley kind of landing on the Dragon defender.
Nick Temple. Got a soft landing spot.
I'm telling you. Pretty good right there. Staying with it.
And just for curiosity, you need to be touched when you're down. It's the NFL rule. It's supposed to be college rule there. On 3rd down and 11. Cardale the screen to Presley, try to get him in some space. Able to run through some people, making people miss. Out to the 29, and on 3rd and 11, they get the first down, getting 15 on that little play.
That's a great job by Presley because it looked like number 57, Frazier, was going to bring him down from behind. Watch 57 trailing. And he's got a chance at him right here, and that's about 4 yards short of the sticks, and he just runs right through that contact for a big conversion.
Hey, ball.
Pumphrey in now for DC.
Hey, ball.
In a 19 game, we're getting the overtime rules ready for you people in America. Didn't think we'd have to use it in the first game of the season. Here's Pumphrey now, out to the 34-yard line. Mix with running pass. Can we go back to the audio, Greg? I haven't found a player who said they enjoy having the coach in their helmet the whole time. I would think that could be an advantage, though, for the player. Take some of the pressure off you.
It definitely takes a little bit of the pressure off you, but it also requires a lot of accountability, because if you don't go where he tells you to go, you might as well just go to the other sideline.
Right. You're officially blowing off your coach because he knows you can hear him. Here's Pumphrey now. Pumphrey was one of the players we talked to who said he did not enjoy the audio. Wants to be an instinctive runner, and you got somebody jabbering in your ear the whole time.
Well, Greg, you know, the other challenge, if you're the quarterback, is once the call's made to you, is we listen in again.
Doc left off stack Sunday. Ops, rapid, odd, heat, trail, Z return.
Hey, Ox, rapid, odd, heat, Monday.
Here we go.
Rapid, odd, heat,
Come on,
Monday.
need a wide out.
Monday. Ox,
All right, here we go. Trail. All right, you running right at 25's inside shoulder.
Ox, rapid, odd, heat, Monday.
You got to hit 25. Simi, you got it?
Ball start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
DeAndre Wesley is flagged. Coaches told us one of the best players on the team at any position. False start there.
Yeah, Greg, just following up there.
Grab your right door. Let's go.
That's a lot of verbiage, a lot of dialogue. And there's tons of point at the quarterback spot. We also got to start digesting and deciphering what's going on in the defensive back end. So you want some quiet in your head, too.
Circus.
I mean, scrappy.
This is where it's great, though. He just changed the play to an X circus. So the X down here at the bottom of the screen is going to run a 15-yard out route.
Just got it away in time, too. Cardale running. Another flag comes in. Cardale on the run and throwing it. Looks like it'd be a holding. That might be Wesley again on back-to-back plays.
Hey, if I point this way, that means
so the NFL, the communication stops between the offensive play caller and the quarterback with 15 on the play clock.
Holding. Offense, number 64. The penalty is declined. The result of the play, 4th down.
So they're going to call it on Toth, the center, not Wesley. But it doesn't cut off the communication at any point here in the XFL.
You can change the play with 1 second on the play clock, which is another advantage for the offense. The XFL, all the rules, for the most part, you'll notice a common trend. They're all designed to create more opportunities to score points. And
that's how it should be, Greg.
And it should lead to a much more exciting product. And I feel terrible for the defensive coaches.
Sure you do.
No, I don't.
Now, the defense coordinator has communication with a handful of his players as well, but it's obviously not the same thing. Stanley Mapanga was the injured Dragon. Assisted off, and he appears to be okay.
He was Seattle's first-round pick in the defensive front seven. So a disruptive guy there at defensive end that they really need. Him and Will Sutton, former NFL player in his own right, former Arizona State Sun Devil as well. Those two guys are really kind of the glass eaters in that Dragon front. They're going to need to make sure Stanley's okay here sooner than later.
Nice one, it gets it away. And Kroll will have to go back. Looks like an excellent punt back to the 12-yard line. Here's Austin Kroll's got a couple of touchdowns today. And the flag flies in there at the end as Kroll runs out of bounds at about the 35. It's a 56-yard punt for Hunter. Nice one. Check the call. All of a sudden, the laundry's starting to pile up.
Really clean first half.
Yes.
Flag's in a good spot. We're going to go from the 20 to the 10. 56. During the return, personal foul, blindside block by the receiving team, number 56. Will be penalized half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down, timeout.
That's Niles Morgan who was flagged there. ESPN's presentation of the XFL on ABC will return after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Welcome back to the nation's capital. Let's take a look back at Seattle's last touchdown. I mean, Brandon Silvers, great job moving in the pocket. You think he's going to run? Nope. He sees it out of the corner of his eyes, that peripheral vision, and finds Kroll. Incredible play, and his coach loved it as he came to the sideline.
That was a great football play, scrambling, all right? And they both ran climb. You ran climb, and he ran climb. So we were fortunate. That's what.
Jim Zorn thinking that was Steve Largent going down the sideline. Kroll's got 2 catches, 71 yards, and 2 scores. How's my average per catch? Perfect. 19 all. Why wouldn't it be? 6:25 left. Third quarter. The inaugural XFL game. We open up the season. Kenneth Farrow for a couple. From executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson comes For Life, a new drama inspired by a true story. Critics are calling it powerful, terrific, a compelling portrait of a man who triumphs over incredible odds. For Life premieres this Tuesday, 9 Central on ABC. Second down and 8 now. Brandon Silvers and Seattle.
Set, go!
Out of the shotgun, they'll run it. Farrow. Not much happening there. DC defense swarming, led by A.J. Tarpley.
Noise!
Here, Pep Hamilton there, guys.
Yeah. He didn't get the call.
Seattle 1 of 7 on third down conversions. Here's a long one and a big one and a key point in the game. On 3rd and 9. Some pressure picked up the screen. Farrow just gets back to the line of scrimmage. All of a sudden, this defender's defense has turned it on. 4th and long, Jameer Thurman leading the charge.
That was a great job by the defender defense there, rallying to the screen, making a play at the line of scrimmage. Remember last time, too, Seattle was punting out of their own end zone. Resulted in a block that led to a touchdown. So let's see if they secure the edges a little better this time, because Campbell is going to be breathing fire as he tries to get his hands on another one.
Eli Rogers back deep. Brock Miller back in that end zone. Elijah Campbell came through with a block punt earlier that you were talking about. Not this time. It's Rogers, the 41. Tried the stutter step, and he is dropped in his tracks by Kyle Cairo. Big hit there on special teams at the 45. Still excellent starting field position for DC. Defensive coordinator for the Seattle Dragons is Clayton Lopez. This is his first career defensive coordinator job. coaching around the NFL. Defensive backs, mostly quarterbacks, back with the Rams, Detroit, and we're going to listen in.
Sing two sky.
It's not just the offensive play callers that have communications to the field of the players. The defensive coordinator can do it to his guys as well. Jones rolling, feels the pressure, throws. It's Rodgers found a seam in that defense. A soft spot, sits down in it to the Seattle 35. Game of 20.
Hurry, go!
Here's Jones. Got good time. Not trying to run out of there. And a flag comes in late as Jones was getting rid of it. Marcel Frazier got flagged.
You know you can't do that.
See, that's the late hit roughing the quarterback.
And low, too. Usually when you leave the pocket, you lose protection, but that was definitely really low as Cardale was still trying to get into a passing posture, but you lose the protection. It shouldn't be a flag.
We're picking it up.
There you go.
Bam.
There is no foul for roughing the passer on the play. The quarterback was a runner outside of the pocket. It's second down.
Good job by the official. Throw the flag and then clean it up. No harm, no foul there. That was a clean hit, and it was low, but he wasn't in a passing posture within the pocket.
Let's listen in.
Not protected.
On the ground, it's Presley.
31.
Good. So what are we doing? Zebra. Empty right off Thor. Empty right off Thor. Zebra. Empty right off Thor.
Wide mug local.
Okay. All right, H home. Even with his book. Wide slope Wrigley. Even with his book, wide slope Wrigley. Hurry up. Let's go. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Just got it away. Presley, and nothing doing. Whole lot of communication there. Steve Williams said, I don't think so, for that Seattle defense.
Hey, Greg, just listening in there, when you hear him say Sunday, 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 that's first sound. That ball needed to get snapped.
That's third. It's 4th and 5. Here we go.
You hear day of the week. Mondays
right.
on
Zebra,
one.
Zebra. Here we
Sundays
go.
as fast as humanly possible.
YMO to trough left. Odds even heat. Ohio X glance. YMO to trough left. Odds even heat. Ohio X glance.
All right. Ohio is a little short out route by Eli. Rodgers, number 4 in the slot. Sounds like he checked the play though.
4th and 6 going for it. Jones, deep shot. End zone, got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Rashad Ross. And that's how you convert on 4th down with a touchdown for the DC defenders. 31 yards for the score.
Great job of adjusting the protection to slide to the right. Watch the offensive line. They're all going to slide in this direction because pressure's coming to the right. They pick it up, no problem whatsoever. He delivers a strike as it looked like Alston, the corner for Seattle, kind of got lost. Kind of lost track of where the receiver was because he didn't really do anything to create that separation. A good job by Jones finding the open player for the touchdown.
From the 2, going for 1 point. Jones juggled by Rodgers and could not haul it in. So with 1:45 left in the third, the defenders' lead is 6.
And as you see, number 27, Alston, his eyes are just in the backfield. I mean, he's playing zone coverage, standard drop cover 3. And he just doesn't know where the receiver is. He just loses track of him. Next thing you know, Ross is on top, and Cardale finds him for the go-ahead score. It's a bad play there defensively by Seattle.
Yeah, guys, here with Rashad Ross, you had the streak route down the sideline. Did a good job of giving your quarterback enough room to make the play. What was the call? And it looked like there was a check at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it was a call for Eli to go out. I really run off, cleared out for Eli, but I ended up being open. Cardale did a nice job like he'd been doing all day. And he saw me and threw me the ball, and I just had to finish it.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks.
You referenced, he said, well, Eli's on that quick out route. Ohio is usually going to go to the slot receiver unless you're a press man, and you almost never get to the fade in a bail corner situation. So that was a nice job by Cardale finding him, making the most of what was a blown opportunity defensively by Seattle.
The points starting to pile up here in the third quarter. It's a 13-12 game at halftime. It's 25-19 now in favor of D.C. Here's John Santiago getting a crack on the kick return team. Far side, Santiago's out about the 35-yard line. We'll see where he stepped out. Rashard Ross is known for big plays. Back in 2015 with the Washington Redskins here. Ross had a 101-yard kick return against the Giants, the second longest kick return in Redskins history. In fact, Rashad Ross is the only XFL receiver with an NFL kick return for a touchdown.
Appeared in 18 NFL games. I mean, played a lot of football. He was on 9 different teams in the NFL. Had 10 different stints on practice squad and active roster.
You guys here are easy to root for. Here's Silvers throwing, and it is knocked away. Colin Jeter couldn't haul it in. Jameer Thurman able to knock it away. I should point out that in the game that Ross had the 100-yard kick return, they lost that game. Hey, tough times in D.C. for pro football. We're trying to figure it out here with the defenders. Minute 25 left to play in the third quarter. See the numbers on scene. Trey Williams in the backfield. And it is Williams. Hop, skip, and a jump. Out of bounds. Deron Grant forced him out. See how short he was of that first down. Well short. Stepped out of the 38. Going to be a third down and 4. Come on! Pep trying to energize this near-capacity crowd at Audi Field here in Washington, D.C. The XFL opening week, opening game. Here's Prohl down the sideline, got the first down. He was slammed out of bounds on that D.C. defender's sideline. Prohl's had himself a very nice game.
It's a really nice job here by Silvers, recognizing those corner blitzes. Both corners pressuring there. He finds the vacated space and hits Prohl for the conversion. Really nicely done to attack the vulnerable nature of that flat coverage defender blitzing.
Final seconds of the quarter. Should expire. Won't need another play. So that's it. 3 quarters in the books. It's Jim Zorn and Seattle down 6. What do you think they do if they get a game-time touchdown?
I think it's going to be really interesting what happens. If they go for 2, then people in the desert might be having a field day.
4th quarter's on the way. Well, the league might be new. The wave never gets old. Better than 17,000 on hand here today. I was told prior to game time today, Greg, you could not walk up and buy 2 seats together.
No.
Only single tickets available. And that is a victory for the XFL, and especially the home team in this great football market here in Washington, D.C. Steve Levy, Greg McElroy, Tom Luganbill, Diana Rossini from Audi Field. As we open up quarter number 4, Brandon Silvers comes out throwing and completing. It's Trey Williams. He's got the ball in his hands, and he's already inside the D.C. 40-yard line, gain of 14.
Yeah, you're starting to see him come alive a little bit. Very highly regarded coming out of college. You're seeing him in the open field catching the football, man. He's been a handful. I mean, really difficult to account for, making guys miss and picking up yards after catch.
Left Texas A&M early, but went undrafted. Signed by the Redskins in 2015 to their practice squad. First down and 10. Off the play fake. Silver's throwing on the run. His receiver was down. Receiver looked like he slipped down. Alonzo Moore, who would have been a new target for Silvers, slipped down there before the pass goes incomplete.
Yeah, tried to hit that comeback. It was a nicely thrown football. Would have been a completion. Moore just unfortunately getting those feet just a little bit too far out in front of him, which happens because of all the speed you pick up when climbing to 18 yards to run that comeback back to the sideline.
You will notice the clock, the game clock running off that incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Bit of a high snap, and the ball is knocked away at the line. Has been active in this second half, and it's going to be third down and 10.
And these are things that you just have to play more football. We've seen 3 or 4 balls batted at the line of scrimmage, and the guys at the next level in the NFL, the best in the world, they can adjust their arm angle to negotiate a rusher. So in that particular case, maybe a quick pump and then around the defender. That's something Silvers and Cardale Jones are going to have to work on here in the weeks to come.
Crowd getting loud. Silvers to Williams. Trying to go stiff arm. And he is brought down authoritatively by Carlos Merritt.
4-down territory here.
4th down.
I want to go just double right open. Double right open. 32 ace climb, Iowa. Double right open. 32 ace climb, Iowa.
Climb to the right and Iowa to the left. Climb is about a 12-yard route. Get the stem.
Here comes the pressure from DC. Throwing to the left. It's picked off. Intercepted. Bradley Sill down the sideline. For another pick six for the DC defenders. Touchdown for DC. Second pick six thrown by Silvers here this afternoon. 69-yard return for Bradley Sill. Played his college ball at Alabama.
You see, he's trying to hit Prohl on a little Ohio route. And Prohl just slips. Sill, eyes in the backfield. Just stealing right there. That'll go next to Brandon Silvers, but unfortunately, Prohl's had a heck of a day. He's done a lot of great things that time. That's going to be a tough one to live with if you're Brandon Silvers, knowing you had your receiver right there and he slips down.
Last time after a defensive touchdown, DC went for 2. Here they're just going for 1. There is a flag down on the field as Cardale Jones slipped down at the 5-yard line. We'll check the marker.
We're staying. They got 12 on the field. We're staying.
In the fourth quarter,
They got 12 on the field. That's what they're going.
He's got him onside. He's got him 12. What do you got, 12? Was it 11? DOR number 55. Number 55 of the defense did not make it off the field. However, he was offside. Defense number 55 will penalize half the distance to the goal. Reattempt the try.
See those on the under breathing a big sigh of relief, knowing that DC opted only to go for 1.
It's a 12-point game. To try to make it 13 now. And a little closer. Tyree Jackson in the game. Jackson spun down and then taken down. Down to lose.
Brandon, obviously that's a tough one. You're throwing the out route. Your guy goes down. What's the most important thing for you right now to do mentally for this next drive?
Just got to get the first down. You know, keep the drive going and the score, you know, make it a one-possession game.
Short memory, right?
Yeah, short memory.
All right, buddy.
That's what you have to do. You got to keep smiling. You got to be the same guy after a tough challenge you are after a pick. And Silver's tough spot right there, and he's loving up Prohl right now. Prohl saying, my bad, man. It's all good. Just go make the next one for me.
Hey, I made things worse for Silvers than they actually were. I said that was the second pick six of the game.
Yeah.
That was the only pick six. They do have a defensive touchdown on the pick six and a blocked punt for a touchdown in the end zone. And that was the score off the special teams. (31-19). DC the lead by 12 with 12:43 to go here in the fourth. Kyle, the short kick. Keenan Reynolds for the 10. Out to the 35, the 38, the 40-yard line. More great XFL action is coming up for you later this afternoon. Too far away, about a half hour from now. They'll get going in Houston, the Roughnecks and the Wildcats coming up on Fox. And then tomorrow, Fox has the early game. The Vipers of Tampa, the only visiting favorite in the league on this opening weekend, will take on the New York Guardians from MetLife Stadium. And then at 5 o'clock Eastern on ESPN, the Battlehawks of St. Louis and the Renegades of Dallas. So happy for the people in St. Louis getting pro football back. And then you see the projections in the regular season victories. Folks out at Caesars had Seattle as really the underdog of the entire league. So now this appears to be somewhat of a rocky start as they trail 31-19 here in quarter number 4.
They're probably looking at themselves, and we have had so many self-inflicted mistakes. And those mistakes have been catastrophic. You mentioned the pick six, obviously, the blocked punt on a really poor punt protection. So they got to be looking at themselves. They kick it short. They give them 3 free points on the field goal at the end of half. I mean, Seattle's got to be looking in the mirror a little bit with some of these mistakes.
Second down and 5. Seattle with the football. Here's Prohl off the flick. Able to turn the corner and get out to the 45-yard line. And the Silvers just alludes, they're just trying to get a first down here. Get some momentum, get rolling a little bit, keep the offense on the field.
Get something going a little bit. Get some momentum. Get into a rhythm, throwing it. Obviously, 2-possession game. Don't need to be mindful yet as you see Prohl down after he took that hit on the sideline.
Saw Jim Zorn covering his mouth as he called the play.
Coach, you're mic'd. We can listen.
Hey, Charlie.
Lip reading not necessary here in the XFL.
Hear everything he says. He's covering his mouth. That's just got to be from habit. I get it. Dante Bird out just shy of midfield. Got enough for the first down.
11 personnel. Get John in there then. Okay, good. Let's go double right, F right. 21 ace Dodger. 21 ace Dodger.
Hey, 21 ace. Oh, right.
Double right, F right.
We're going to watch this F right. You see that motion. The F is in the slot, so you see him work across the field. There he goes.
Blue 80. Hut.
Here's Silvers the throw. On the money. Evan Rodriguez makes his first grab of the afternoon. He's inside the 30-yard line.
I want to go
pick up a 22.
Trips right, 31 Zeus, Adam. Trips right, 31 Zeus, Adam.
Hey, trips right. Hey, 31 Zeus. Oh, go. Ready? Set. Go.
On the ground of Gardner.
All right, I want to go 12 personnel. 12 personnel.
12 personnel is 2 tight ends.
I want to go flank right, X short, 52 Army, F shallow, X corner go.
Hey, 52 Army.
Flank right, X short, 52, just get started, 16.
This is going to be a heavy play action.
F shallow, X corner go.
And try to push the ball down the field. Probably going to try to hit.
80.
The corner go.
Looking in Dantes Bird's direction. He's 16, and he's got it, but they're going to say out of bounds. Came up with the football, but was out of bounds. Desmond Lawrence had the coverage, and again in the XFL, You only need to get 1 foot inbounds. Take another look.
Very close. Oh, I just don't think he secured the catch as that left foot comes off the ground. Pretty good throw, a little late and a little too wide, obviously, as he had him beat. I mean, Bird, that's a touchdown if that ball's thrown where it needs to be thrown to the back pylon. Nice job running the route, though, and creating the separation.
There are no challenges in the XFL, no coaches' challenges. Every play is under review, and I would have thought they would have taken a closer look at that one. Here's Silvers now, throwing to the other side, and that's knocked away. Look at McKeenan Reynolds, Elijah Campbell with an excellent defensive play.
I love this kid, Elijah Campbell. I think he's really good. Had the punt block earlier, but this is a great job recognizing the back shoulder. So tough when you're covering those wide receivers. Those underthrown deep balls, those back shoulder throws are so difficult to defend. But he saw the receiver slow his momentum just ever so slightly, turned over the appropriate shoulder, and made a play on the football. Excellent job by the corner.
Here's the field goal attempt. And the reason for that, you can get a 9-point touchdown in essence. That's why you take the field goal here to make it a 1-score game. Ernesto Lacayo from 42 on the way, and it is good. There is a penalty marker down.
I'll get a free first down running
into the kicker. Defense number 29. The 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
Wow.
That's 2 penalties now by DC. 1 at the end of the half.
All right, let's go. I want to go trips.
3 first downs to Seattle.
I want to go trips right. 32 quick ace, X sluggo seam, Y sit. You got a B check, Jaquan.
All right.
You got a B check.
X
I'll call it
sluggo
again.
seam.
Trips right, 32 quick ace, X sluggo seam, Y sit.
Greg, it was great. Jaquan Gardner gave him a thumbs up in the huddle when he told him.
I love it. This is going to be a great opportunity. You're going to have a seam route up top, and you're going to have a sluggo slant and go down to the bottom. You're going to start to the left and maybe work your way back to the right.
Silvers, looked like his receiver Alonzo Moore turned his head late. Penalty marker down. Desmond Lawrence for DC. Apparently going to get flagged. You're doing some jawing down there by the goal line. They take the points of the field goal off the board. Those who were on the over thought they had cashed the ticket already. Not so fast, my friend. Of course, I might say.
The pass. Holding. Defense number 25. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So tough on a double move. Sluggo, in layman's terms, is a slant and go. So when you see that double move, oftentimes you will see those defenders try to grab, and Silvers hung in there, took a big shot. You see how hard he hit.
It's full body weight, too, on top of the quarterback.
Absolutely. That's not just anybody. That's a big body. That's Elijah Qualls, just 340 pounds.
Bingo, bingo.
Roughly.
Go.
Here's first down and 10 now. Silvers trying to spin away. Got plenty of green in front of him. Elects to pass instead of run, and it is incomplete. Dantes Bird couldn't take it off the turf. Incomplete pass. Again, the run was there for Silvers if he wanted it. Left it to throw.
Man, it's so close. Does his hands get underneath it? Oh, I'm telling you,
yeah,
really, really close, but the ball obviously squeaks free. I mean, he almost had a chance at that. So I think he did secure those hands underneath it, but of course, you got to maintain possession all the way through. So a good defensive play by dislodging that football by Lawrence after he just had the holding call.
Go.
Second down and 10.
Bingo, bingo, go.
On the ground, it's Gardner. Picks up a block from the wide receiver. And he's down to about the 6-yard line. Reynolds throwing a block down there. And I'll bring up third down.
Tell you, Greg, this is where it's been difficult for both offenses all day long. Even in the point after touchdown game, where the ball spotted roughly where it is right now, this is where the execution has got to ramp up if you're Seattle trying to get back in this thing.
Now they move the sticks and drop it. It'll be a first and goal situation.
These are tough yards down here, and quarterbacks, these windows are really small.
Yep.
Got to be really, really accurate and be able to anticipate those throws working against tight coverage.
The ruling on the field is that the offense made a first down. The previous play is under further review.
So this is our first actual review of the XFL. And it is, I would say, transparent. You'll be able to hear and see everything. Glenn King is our replay official. Larry Upson, our officiating supervisor.
So bear with me, Reggie. I'm going to
take your time, Glenn.
Well, I don't like to do that, but I'm going to just make sure we got him. All right. So I've got the runner up. I can't see. It looks like his. Yeah. Okay, I can see he's a full yard short. So move the ball back to the big stripe and then roll it down.
What down will it be?
That was third down, correct?
It's really tough to see where he's down at that point.
Is he on top of the defender? And therefore not down on the turf.
For the 5-yard line? All right, thank you. After further review, it's been determined that the ball carrier was down at the 5-yard line, 1 yard short. It'll be third down and 1 from the 5-yard line.
And that's how that works in the XFL. King and Upson communicating with Reggie Smith, the referee down on the field. Third down and 1. From the 5.
280, hut.
Silvers to throw forward, incomplete. Could not hook up with Evan Rodriguez.
Spider 2-wide banana right there.
Here we go.
John Gruden's play.
This is 4th and 1. I want to go 11 personnel. Double right, F right. 21 quick ace. Y stick nod, F whip. Double right, F right. 21 quick ace. Y stick nod, F whip.
All right. So your Y is your tight end. He's going to run a stick nod, which is a fake quick to the out route.
But Seattle doesn't have 11 on. Seattle had 10 players on the field.
And they took their Z off the field, Steve. That was Austin Prohl.
Could be a very important timeout lost. Important 4th down play when we come back. The XFL on ABC.
Back here, 4th and 1. Seattle on offense. They're going to go shift to trips right. 31 Zeus Adam. They'd like to run the football here, guys.
31 Zeus Adam is a run to the left-hand side. Looks like they're going to be handing it more than likely to Kenneth Farrow unless he sees something he likes on the perimeter. There's your shift.
4th down and 1. It is Kenneth Farrow. See where they spot him. Both sides are sort of celebrating. Forward progress looked like he probably had enough. The ball came out of there as well. They're going to be short.
He way past him down.
Officials timeout for a measurement.
That's how close.
Hey guys, back up a little bit.
Yeah, when you saw it live, it looked like he had it, especially with that cutback You see right there, the ball is spotted right between the 4 and the 5 yard line. It's difficult to see exactly where the football is, but I feel like that spot is really rough. Based on where it looked like he was.
DC defense running off the field like they just won the championship game there.
Ball carrier was down short of the line to gain. Is under further review.
So they had the measurement, and now they're going to the
balls.
Hawkeye replay system.
Oh, he's clearly past the 4.
That's Seattle's
Come in
ball.
when you're there, Reggie.
Stick around. All right, we've got Seattle's game ball on the field still.
Okay.
I'm ready when you are.
All right. His forward progress when he gets driven back, he's probably a half a yard past the 4 yard line.
So 3.5.
He's under the 3.5, then he gets driven back to the 4. So put the ball on the 3.5 yard line. If that requires a measurement, do it. If not, it's a first down.
No, the 4 yard line was the line to gain.
And he went past that.
And he went past it. We're gonna have a first down.
Yeah, 3.5, and then it's it. Because yeah. Okay.
You good with that?
Hang on with me. Want to look one more shot?
Yep.
Yeah. He's well past it. 3.5 is fine.
All right. After further review, it's been determined that the ball carrier's forward progress ended at the 3.5 yard line. The line to gain was the 4 yard line. Therefore, it's first down and goal, Seattle.
So a premature celebration by DC. The way they ran off the field, they ran their offense onto the field. And now it'll take a second to get everybody shifted around in Seattle's offense and run back on. So first and goal from the 3.5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They relieve Jim Zorn.
We're going to go for 3, I think.
You hear him right there already talking about what they're going to do if, in fact, they score. Go for 3. That would be from the 10-yard line under extra point attempt.
And make it a field goal game.
Bingo,
Makes
bingo.
perfect sense. One play of the drive on first and goal. Gardner, not much there. Jay Bromley saw to that. Plenty of time left. With 5:45 on the clock. Seattle has just one of their 2 timeouts.
11 personnel. Double right, 31 Zeus, Adam. Double right, 31 Zeus, Adam.
At double right, 31 Zeus. Owen, ready?
Good to see Austin Cole back in the game. He's got 2 touchdowns for Seattle.
Here's that run to the left again. 31 Zeus, left side. They're going to get it to Gardner.
Bingo, bingo. Go.
Second and goal. Indeed they do, but he fumbles the football. Fumbles the ball, and Qualls was there for DC. Let's see if he got it. And they do. So after the measurement and the review that allowed Seattle to continue the drive, the Dragons get to it and fumble the football inside the 10-yard line. Elijah Qualls, the big man. They expect great things from him in DC, and he recovers that fumble. And for all the remember, they had the field goal on the board.
Right.
Taken off.
Unbelievable job, though. Watch these defensive tackles for the defenders. I mean, Qualls on the left. That's 340, a little swim move. And then how about the effort to get over the other player onto the football? Just excellent work there by that front.
DC football. Cardell Jones thought about it. And able to hook up with Simmie Cobbs. And he's got the first down. So think about that. Seattle had the field goal. They take it off when the drive continues. Then they're down by the goal line, 4th down. They don't kick the field goal. Keep the drive going, and they fumble it inside the 10-yard line block.
And those that are sitting on the over are stressing out right now.
They were running to the window when that field goal was on the board.
Yeah, exactly. They've already spent that money, and sure enough, it could just disappear.
Not funny.
No, it's really
been in that position. No one's laughing.
High risk, high reward, boys.
Indeed. Still 4.5 to play here in the fourth. This game has had everything. DC tries to bleed some of the clock with Presley. Here's Diana.
I'm here with Elijah Qualls. You have not let go of the ball yet.
Not going to. I had about 6 people at the bottom of that pile trying to fight me for it. It ain't happening though. It's mine. It's ours. DC, baby. We out here. Let's go.
Thanks, Elijah.
And that is significant because each team has their own footballs. And when you're a defensive player, you recover a fumble. So Elijah Qualls has a Seattle Dragons football, and he'll be able to take that home.
Yeah, that Pebble technology right there, the ex-Pebble Tech. And of course, with Seattle's colors on it, too cool, man.
Dragons are short of football. Here's Cardell underneath. Pass knocked away, incomplete. Jordan Martin able to break it up on Derek Hayward. And it's third down.
A little surprised the DC is still trying to throw the football. I mean, they have a 2-score game.
All right, give me an RPO on this.
Obviously, you don't really get penalized because the clock will still wind.
Okay, house right,
once the ball is spotted. As you see, it continues to tick away. But surprised they're not trying to kind of lean on this Seattle defense a little bit by trying to run the football.
Called an RPO here too, Greg, for Beth Hamilton now, so maybe we'll get this ball handed off.
Hey, Sunday. Hurry. Go.
Snap it. Got it away. Cardell out to Eli Rogers. That's going to be a loss on the play. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
With the 2-minute offense now in the comeback period is how the XFL have actually phrased it. A 2-score game inside of 2 minutes, still very realistic to come back and potentially tie it. It can certainly be done with the clock stoppages and being able to have access to your entire playbook in a 2-minute offense because the clock will stop even if you are tackled in bounds. So an exciting few minutes here coming up in the first game of the new XFL.
Seattle electing not to take a timeout here as all this time comes off the clock now. And they only have one left. Marco Myers is back deep for Seattle. Just get the punt away. Nice wander. And it's at the 26-yard line. Making a couple of moves. And out beyond the 40. Brian Corey making the special teams stop. So here we go. 2:22 left in the fourth. What are you going to do, Seattle? Seattle coming up with the football, but on their last possession, they get the field goal. Would have made it a 9-point game and a 1-score game. It would have cashed me over, too. But there's a running into the kicker penalty. Allows the drive to continue on. And then, fourth down, they were able to convert on a 4th and 1, get the first down. Then they fumbled the football. Jim Zorn, your thoughts?
You gotta be kidding me. Oh, my gosh.
The language, Greg, the language. I'm so offended.
You should have said earmuffs.
31 days. I want ready.
That was pretty good poise, frankly. I would have probably broken my headset if I were Jim Dorman.
Oh, my gosh, indeed.
Go.
Here we go,
80.
Seattle football.
Blue 80, hot.
And trailing by 12. Brandon Silver's throw and completing the Cole, who was rocked by Elijah Campbell. We can't talk enough about Campbell today.
I love this guy. He can play man, he can play zone, he'll hit you. He blocked a punt earlier that led to a touchdown. I mean, if he played at a big school, he'd be in the NFL. I'm convinced of it. But Northern Iowa didn't get the attention he probably deserved based on his ability to play at a high level.
And that's the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning here in Washington, D.C. The opening game of the opening XFL weekend. Jim Zorn just moments ago.
Yeah, I've got to take a couple shots down here. So get ready to get gassed.
Tempo now.
Yeah, keep your tempo up. All right. We got 2 scores to make. Double right, nasty, Z short.
Scott, hold on, ready?
Down by 12 as we come out of the 2-minute warning. Seattle football.
Set, go!
1 timeout remaining.
Blue 80, hot!
Here's Silvers. Couldn't step and throw, able to complete to Alonzo Moore. His first catch.
As you see, that clock right there is stopped, even on a tackle in bounds, because it stops as soon as the ball's spot. Takes about 6 or 7 seconds, plus an additional 5 seconds where they run off the play clock before the actual game clock starts rolling. So it's built to be able to kind of have access to your entire offense, which helps you a lot in the play call.
Blitz coming, and it's incomplete. Austin Kroll could not hang on. There is one designated official on the field who only spots the football. That's all he does. You can see him right now at about midfield wearing that red hat. He does not have a flag on him. He can't throw a penalty flag. Specifically out there to speed things along and just spot the football.
I love the ball spotting official. You're playing with tempo.
This is 4th down. Gotta have it, Seattle. Silvers throws, wide open receiver is Kroll. Sure-handed, makes the grab at the 45 of DC. It's a first down.
Now they got to start pushing the ball down the field now. You get that first down. Now you set to pick up some chunks. So far, everything underneath. Here's Dancer. That's a go ball. So expect a go route, or he might work the middle of the field against 2 safeties.
Silvers doesn't feel the pressure, and he is drilled back at the 50-yard line. Jonathan Massaquoi, second big play of the game for the DC defense.
Man, huge hit right here by Massaquoi as he works around the edge and gets home as Silvers is just taking way too long. He's evaluating, he's surveying. Hitched 3-4 times, just not going to happen for you. You got to get through your progression a little bit faster because a sack is borderline catastrophic in a 2-minute operation. They just had to burn a timeout, and obviously they're way behind the sticks.
I'll tell you, Greg, too, when the defense can pin their ears back because they don't have to worry about run support, it just puts all the more pressure on the offense.
And you can't just throw it underneath. You can't say, I'll get the ball out of my hands. You can't. You have to have some of those slower developing plays because in 2-score game, you got to have some chunk yardage.
Hey, 32 ace. Owen, ready? Nice. 32.
Seattle out of timeouts.
Go. 280. 280.
From the 49 of DC. On 2nd and 15. Silvers fires, and it should have been intercepted. Elijah Campbell will never have an easier pick, and that might have been 6 points the other way as well.
Man, he's done it all today. The one thing he hasn't had is an interception to the house. About had one right there. See his eyes in the backfield, reading the quarterback's eyes all the way. And he's unable to secure it. Maybe that's why he plays defense, right, Steve? I mean, that's what they say.
Short, 21 ace drive, Rattler H burst. Go get the first.
Silvers has thrown 2 interceptions today, 1 pick six. Nearly threw another one there. Here's 3rd and 15 now. DC only rushing 4. They still get pressure, and that's juggled and dropped by Keenan Reynolds coming across. And Silvers is down. Clutching for that right ankle.
No, it's my ankle. I'll be all right. Maybe not today, but I'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, you see that right ankle. Just kind of get pinned right there. Underneath the defender.
See Apelli Anu.
Low, yeah.
Got tangled up there.
Yeah.
Backup quarterback for Seattle. That's B.J. Daniels. Played his college football at USF. 7th round pick of the San Francisco 49ers back in 2013.
Also the proud owner of a Super Bowl ring with the Seattle Seahawks. So NFL experience as well, like you alluded to.
Hope that helps him on 4th and 15. Hey, welcome to the game.
Absolutely.
Down 12.
You warm?
Here's 4th and 15.
That's a high percentage down and distance, guys.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You feel low? Low.
Asking about the ankle, low or high, meaning low ankle sprain or high ankle sprain. Every time you hear the player say low, that's music to a coach's ears, because those high ankles are really, really tough to come back from in a timely manner.
Personnel's got Keenan, you got to come off. Keenan, Alonzo, go to Z. Zoe, go to Z. All right, here we go. Double right open. 31 ace. Y shallow. Dagger. And you got a B check. You got a B check. 23. Y shallow. Dagger. Here we go.
4th and 15, and Keenan Reynolds coming off the field.
Come on, man.
So the football, there's a football back at the 24-yard line.
I guess the designated ball spotters are responsible for the ball that's great.
One ball at a time.
Guys, I promise that's not my football.
Lucasville
collection.
Dagger. B check. B check. 32 ace.
All right, B.J. Daniels trying to run out of here. Gets rid of it. And off the mark behind Colin Jeter, the tight end. And Seattle will turn it over on downs. Dunn walks off slowly. Dragons. And this active 46-man roster for Washington, D.C., they're going to celebrate an extra cool $100 grand. That'll look nice in the paycheck.
Absolutely. Every win, $100,000 for the active players to split. When your check increases significantly, you want to talk about guys working hard next week. No doubt about it. A great job by this D.C. team, taking advantage of the Seattle mistakes and making some timely plays of their own throughout the course of this game.
It's nearly $2,200 per man on the active roster.
Good math.
It's a big deal. And amazingly, as we hit the final minute here, that's going to stay under.
Not only is it's going to stay under, and that field goal that they took off the clock,
they're going to start.
Now D.C. is going to cover. I mean,
and for everyone who said, how will Las Vegas we haven't seen the teams play. We haven't seen the players play. How will Las Vegas know they have nailed the number?
Unbelievable.
On the over-under, the total.
We out here.
Who's shocked, fellas? Who's shocked?
That is amazing.
That's
simply
unbelievable.
Amazing.
Hey, let's go. Sunday.
With more fun still to come.
Hurry. Let's go.
Cardell let some time come off the clock and then take a knee. Sports Center tonight on ESPN after Gonzaga and St. Mary's. The pals Bucci and Kenny Mayne will be there. They'll have reaction analysis. UFC 247 following the light heavyweight championship fight. John Bones Jones and Dominic Reyes will go at it. LeBron's first game at the new Chase Center in San Francisco. And of course, they'll do a massive XFL treatment. Lots of sound full. McElroy, Luke, Bill, and Lucille. Full coverage of both games. Sports Center after the West Coast Conference Hoops action on ESPN and the ESPN app. In the end, the DC Defenders win the first ever XFL game 31-19. Simply amazing. An afternoon filled with fun and football. I already can't wait for next week.
I'm fired up. Let's go.
Give me more. Your passion bucket was waiting to be filled up with more football. Here you have it. Again, if the DC Defenders look a little happier, they got a little extra cash in there. Check. Down to the field. Here's Tom Luganville.
Well, Coach, come up short today. Often in the game of football, games aren't won, they're lost. It's about making errors, isn't it?
We had several. Thank you. We had several. We have to regroup. I think we fought hard. We were in the game, but not good enough to overcome some of the mistakes that were there. And our guys will see it. We'll regroup. We'll get better next week, right?
Absolutely. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right. Diana?
Al, you haven't started a game since you were with Ohio State, the national championship. You had your first start today in the XFL. How's this feeling for you?
Feels good. Feels good to be out there for a full game and grinding out there with these guys that we put in a lot of work in since November.
There was so much unknown going into this game. You guys weren't even sure what your identity really was. What did you learn about who the DC Defenders are after you finally get to go out here and play a game?
We knew we had a tough, hard-nosed team. The unknown was what these guys would come out and prepare for, so it was hard for us to prepare, but we had to stick to our fundamentals and our base plays and go to some of our bread and butters.
All right, thanks. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it.
That's some Shakira. The XFL on ESPN continues tomorrow at 5 p.m. as the St. Louis Battlehawks face the Dallas Renegades. We'll be back here with Cardell. Join us next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern on ABC. The New York Guardians face the Defenders. Producer Josh Hoffman, director Anthony DeMarco, Greg McElroy, Tom Luganville, Diana Rossini. I'm Steve Levy. Thanks for watching the XFL on ABC. Good night from Washington, D.C.